the very top, and then it had an effigy of migrants, brown-skinned migrants, in a boat with the on the top of the bonfire, so they could burn them. And then there's another one, separate one to that, where they've set it all right next to a big motherfucking pile of asbestos.
Well, I mean, they probably deserve that.
And it's very close to a substation. Which is supplies 2 hospitals in the area, including the main Belfast hospital.
Sounds like the plot of the movie you were just describing.
Yes,
Don't stack huge piles of pallets next to asbestos.
Just Darwinism, in its natural form. And these bonfires, as they call them, they're not the stacks of crates. You know what I mean? It's not a fun fire. It's to intimidate and to unsettle the Catholic community in Northern Ireland. That's why they do it. And so all the political parties looked at this and went, listen, you got to take that down. You can't burn that because it's right next to a big pile of fucking asbestos. Except for the DUP, who said, no, this is an important part of our culture.
Cultural free speech.
Social Darwinism, important part of our culture. So, they're not allowing it to be taken down.
And as I understand it, this kind of is Oliver Cromwell's fault. Is that right? Didn't Cromwell send over a load of Protestants to Northern Ireland?
Yes.
To make sure.
And he also killed a lot of Catholics.
Yeah.
Which is why, considering there's a statue of Cromwell outside Parliament, it's probably not the best of places to put a statue of a man who, gruesomely murdered a bunch of Irish people for no good reason. But Dublin was established as a very sort of English town over in Ireland, and all the people who had money over there were the English, and you couldn't own land if you weren't English.
They're effectively celebrating the king that took over the English throne to keep it Protestant.
Yes,
and it's kind of the one that we just forget, isn't it? William and Mary. Just go,
William and Mary.
Whatever.
Like, whatever.
We don't talk about them, basically.
Yeah, we had a glorious revolution in 1688. Okay. Did we? I don't know. I don't care. Basically, the nobles invited him over and said,
as I recall, he came over, and the king, was it King James II or
it's King James II who was on the throne?
James II 2 days later fucked off to France, basically. And then the French king and him tried to invade Ireland, and that's how the Battle of the Boyne happened.
Yeah, essentially, that was a year later. That was in 89. 89. It was the summer of 89.
It's good that we're living in the 21st century and dealing with 21st century problems.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Nothing like that will ever happen again.
Anuska, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm in South Belfast. I'm Catholic, and it'll all kick off tonight and tomorrow. I just ignore it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got to live through this. I'm sorry you got to put up with this shite in this day and age. It should just be over now.
I'm good.
Why does anyone give a fuck anymore?
Yeah,
it's just weird. It's just weird. It's too long ago. We shouldn't care anymore. Greg, thank you very much, Greg, for the £2, $2 US. Thank you very much. Migrants in Orange in North Ireland, which is a good way of putting it. Yeah. It is indeed.
Worth less and less every day.
Yeah. Oliver Cromwell is responsible for many horrors in his lifetime, says One Angry Pagan, and for many decades afterwards. Yeah.
And he had a terrible wart. Terrible.
He was a bit ugly.
Facial wart. Yeah.
Yeah. Warts and all.
He wouldn't have done well in the TikTok age, I don't think.
Yeah. But didn't he say that he wants to get rid of kings and then he wants to put his son in charge or something? He's just a fucking hypocrite, wasn't he? Gobshite. Anyway,
it's religion, isn't it? All of it comes down to religion. It wasn't politics. He wanted to get rid of the king, really, because he was an excessive king. But it was about Catholicism and Puritanism.
It was the Brexit of its day. We had a system that worked okay. It wasn't fantastic, but it worked all right. And then he decided, no, this is no good. Chopped off the head of King Charles I, and decided that we're going to have a republic for a few years. And then we realised it wasn't very good, because we were basically living under a fascist super state, and we don't really like this very much, and we went back to having a king, which is what we'll do in the future. We'll go back into the EU.
Couldn't take all that freedom.
The Uber Protestants who then felt under threat.
Yes,
they all got in boats and fucked off to America. Hey, Mikey.
Puritans.
My people didn't come on those boats. Thank you very much.
No, I know. I know. I'm not blaming you for that.
Oh, mate, that was a bit culturally insensitive, Mike.
I'm already in trouble.
Next, you'll be asking Mikey how he gets to speak English so good. How'd you get
to speak very good English?
Yeah, you're really good English, and so does Ollie. In fact, Ollie, you speak really good English, mate. Where did you learn that?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It just came to me.
Beautiful English.
Were
you educated?
No.
Do they have
I was born
schools
this
on
way.
your island?
School. What are schools?
he nearly went to Orgobogoland. Like he was that close to saying something as ridiculous as that. Like, did the chief of your village let you learn English? You know what I mean? It was so close to it, and it's unfortunate because when you think about all the sort of like stripping of Black history from curriculums and things like that, people are going to still be very, very ignorant of countries like Liberia.
Yeah,
even more so. So
yeah.
And to your point of you don't know if it's an act or not, the guy's stupid. He really is just.
Oh yeah. He's
never read anything basically. Doesn't know any history.
He thought that a Photoshop of some symbols were an actual tattoo.
Yeah.
It
says
on
MS-13.
MS-13 on his hands.
That's right.
It says MSNBC in the corner as well.
You see it?
Kieran Crossan, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. The Proddies won the battle, but the Catholics kept the river. So there you go. Thank you very much, Kieran, for that little history lesson. Mike, is it so hot down in Brighton you've had to take your waistcoat off?
It is rather warm down here.
That is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen you without the waistcoat on before.
How warm is it?
We've slept together.
I mean, yeah. In the same building, I need to stress. But,
At the same time.
And I kept the waistcoat on all the time.
Look at Mike going straight for the no homo there.
No, yeah, I mean, listen, you didn't offer.
Well, no, I was a bit drunk. Oh, my poor Mike. I've got to give Mike credit here.
I'd have been taking advantage of you. Basically.
You had to sit there for 3 fucking hours listening to a drunk me and a drunk Supertansky wibble on for like, I don't know, about bollocks. And we were absolutely wrecked. And you were stone cold sober. You were stone cold sober.
That won't happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, come down again. It's great. No problem.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is the thermostat in our house here. Can you see that? 18.5 degrees.
God.
Celsius in the house?
Oh, man.
Whereabouts are you?
chilly.
November?
Yeah, right. I was going to say, what are you living in your fridge? Like, I'm not trying to be funny.
No, I live in a Victorian house.
It's 25. It's 25 degrees in this flat.
It used to be a shop, and so.
Have you got the aircon on, Scott?
I do. It's right here. Look, it's so
and
beautiful.
It's 25 with the aircon.
No,
mine's 20. Mine's 27 down here at the moment, with the doors open.
I don't know what the temperature is in my house.
It's 23 in my house.
Yeah,
we're going with new technology here. We don't have air conditioners anymore. We have what's called heat pumps.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
Is that this thing where they suck out the hot air?
No.
Did you just summon Davin by saying heat pumps?
It provides both heat and air conditioning. So in the winter it heats, and in the summer it cools.
I see. That's what I need.
Hi, Davin. Hello.
Hello, guys, and hello, chat. Can you hear me?
Yorkshire representing. No, I can't hear you. What are you saying? What? Say it again.
Your microphone's sounding awesome, Darren.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Moment.
You could do like Yorkshire voiceovers for the trailers. It was a time of war.
Do you normally
Yorkshire
wear a
lads
hat?
love gravy.
Gravy.
I'm sorry. You look very different. Do you normally wear a hat or something? You look different today.
Me like that.
That is a lovely hat.
Why do you
the
look
hat
different?
sitting on top of your
headphones,
and it makes it look like it's just superimposed.
You look different. Why do you look different?
Oh, thank you.
Because it's a clone.
Is that good or bad, Scott?
The power of heat.
Is it
pumps
because you
compels
normally are wearing a fleece or something? Because it's cold up north.
It's because he's had Botox and his bikini line done for summer.
That's the one.
I did that last week.
How are we all then, guys?
I'm
Good,
waiting
mate,
for the
good.
prime.
Right,
I'm waiting
right.
for the prime deal on mine. You know, you gotta get ready.
I know. What is that about? Amazon has a sale, so everyone else decides to completely steal the idea and have a sale at the same time. What is that? What is that?
It's
Yeah.
Prime Day. It's like we're not selling enough, so we're going to invent a thing that means that you have to spend more money.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I did get
brought
the
a-
record in the background for
before-
£13.
Before
So,
Graham
yeah.
and Tan came to stay at mine, I brought a bed for the spare bedroom. And Amazon has been trying to say, maybe you'd like this deal, trying to sell me another bed. And you go, AI is not going to take over. How many fucking beds do you think I need? Basically.
After I got engaged, I got probably about 500,000 fucking. Would you like to buy another engagement ring? No, I think that was the only one I needed. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
right.
fine.
It's kind of
It's
a
weird
one
when
and
you
done
buy
kind
it-
of thing.
You buy a ticket for a show, and then they still advertises to you on Facebook the show.
You
Yeah.
want to
you're
buy
like,
the show
"Well,
again?
Why do I need to buy another ticket? I bought one. Like,
It worked. Damn it.
I remember I'm going. I bought a ticket. I'm going. I don't need to be reminded that it's happening. Stop advertising it to me.
I'm excited.
It's really weird.
Are you going to Colchester for the Smashing Pumpkins gig? Are you going?
Yes,
Scott?
we've discussed this. Yes, I'm
Good.
there.
Okay.
I
All right.
have
Just
my
making
ticket.
sure.
I have
Yeah.
my ticket, bro.
Although Super Tansky wasn't doing a good job of selling Colchester to us, was she? this
No,
week in the chat?
no,
That's-
no. Apparently, it's just like Murder City or something. It's like the
Yeah.
Midsummer Murders in Colchester.
Apparently, it's going to be the
Doesn't
worst
sound
place ever. I think we'll be fine, but yeah, I'm definitely there. It's going to be a hard week that because I'm coming back from Bloodstock, and then I'll be
Yeah.
going to Colchester 2 days later.
Oh
So,
wow!
I will be. I'll probably be tired, but it's fine.
Colchester used to be the capital, didn't it? Back in the day.
It did.
And it was
Bingo.
burnt, burnt to the ground by
A Boudica.
Boudica. Boudica the Great, who was so enraged about the murder of her husband and the deaths of her children, the rapes and
And
deaths
the
of children.
rapes of her daughters.
Yeah, and she went on a fucking blood-filled fucking rampage and just killed loads of fucking Romans.
Although to some extent, she's a creation of the Victorians, isn't she? really?
Yes, to some extent. You know,
Yeah.
they need.
I mean, she
some
did
kind of,
do
like,
those things. She was the
mythological
leader of
heroine.
that tribe, but she was kind of one of the elite, really, because they were in league with the Romans.
That's just the politics of envy, Mike.
yeah. Well, I'm just
Just
saying.
because you're
maybe
not
if we just
Boadicea.
if we just taxed her an extra 2%,
Why
and
do you have to
didn't rape her
tax the
daughters,
rich? If you tax the rich, she would fuck off to Rome and live there instead. Clearly, I read a report from some mysteriously funded think tank that told me so. That must be
Yeah,
true.
yeah, I think we're headed off by Ian Duncan Donut and Tim Montgomery or something.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh no, that was the one that said this week that you earn more money on the dole than you do working, which is
Yeah, that's the one.
bullshit.
Such a lie. It's such a
The only
lie.
people who can believe that bullshit are people who have never been out of work.
Yeah.
So
Fucking
that's it, yeah.
idiots.
Well, and they were
Morons.
comparing sickness payments as well, weren't they? And saying you
Yeah.
can earn more money on sickness payments than you can
Absolute
on minimum
shit.
wage. And you go, well, that's
Absolute
not true. But
bollocks.
also, these people are sick, basically.
So the thing is, it's like always funny to me that people try to pull off like that's how you can tell they're trapped in the wrong time era. Bro, you know I can just Google that, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they'll just come out and say some shit that is so easily Googleable. It's like, did you not even invest any brain gasoline in a decent lie? Like this is one search, brother. That's not true. You made that up.
There's that weird sort of like lie that's going around America, like, oh well, I shouldn't have to pay Medicaid for lazy people, and it was just like, it's not just unemployed people that get Medicaid. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like this weird, like I've heard a few right wing people say about Medicaid. I'm like, that's not even what Medicaid is.
That's
So they're talking absolute crap.
That's pundits with
And it's the
talking
whole-
points because most fucking Americans have no idea the difference between Medicaid and Medicare. So they're definitely not mad about which one they're paying more on because they do not understand how it works unless they
Yeah.
need it.
Mikey, how does it work? So Medicaid is support for poor people on welfare. Is that
I
right?
think
Or
it's
is
old
how does it work?
people.
It's mostly old people that use it. Yeah, it's
just
for
old people.
healthcare for people who can't afford their own insurance and stuff like that. There's Medicaid, which is like the state sponsored one. So it may not be the best coverage. It may not be.
But it's guaranteed insurance. You can get insurance,
right?
Whereas you can't unless your employer does it normally.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to like see specialists and like, you know what I'm saying, do everything that you need. But it's for like bare minimum. Like I have cancer and I got dropped from everybody and I need to go do my appointments. Medicaid will help you get that kind of, you know what I mean? It's like the basic, this person needs healthcare kind of shit. And then the Medicare is for kids, poor kids. And their stuff that they need. So they got the two little pots of money
and they've
for
effectively taken 7 million Americans out of Medicaid, haven't they?
It might be up to 18 million.
Yeah, it's in the teens. Yeah, it's in the teens. Like it's, and the way that they've figured out how to do this is that I'll try to muscle through. I forgot to close my door. She's yelling at my wife because she doesn't want to take a nap.
We can't hear it. It's fine.
Okay,
no,
good.
It's fine.
I thought you guys could hear it. Sorry.
No.
But the way most of the time it'll work is like each state has in their state constitution, in their budget, where if we're going to cover this amount and then the federal government is going to take that amount. If the federal government doesn't hit X, then we will kick in the rest. So in DC, Trump and his goons have decided we'll just make sure that all of the states trigger their emergency, we got to kick in funding things. And now there's not enough money in all these states to cover that. So a lot of people that like 18 million might be the light end of it. A lot of people have insurance because it's through work or whatever, because we're only at like fucking 2.5%, 3% fucking unemployment. All these people sitting on their ass. Where? Yeah. Everyone has multiple jobs. They just don't. They're just not getting paid. That's the problem. Well, jobs ain't the issue. It's the pay that is the issue.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I find it particularly disgusting that, you know, in America in particular, where people have to pay tax, right, to fund the people working at Walmart because they don't get paid enough to live on.
Yeah.
So they're basically propping up the Walmart empire, which is owned by the richest fucking people in the world. And they give money to Elon Musk because of his fucking, you know, tax cons and stuff like that. And the big beautiful bill, the big bastard bill, whatever it ended up being called, actually gave 100% tax break on private jets as long as you use them 50% of the time for business use. And just to make this really clear, if you had a paint decoration business and you bought a fucking van or a pickup truck, you would get a tax rebate on it, right? But you had to show that you used it 100% of the time. You'd have to prove it. But on a private jet, 50%.
Yeah, I don't think it's 100%, but it's more than 50. That's for sure. It's probably like 85 or 90%.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And Ollie, just for balance, how does it work in Canada? How does healthcare work? It's universal healthcare there, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
like,
it's if I went to the
hospital, medication, you need some sort of extra coverage generally for a lot of medication, but most of it, there's a good chunk of it's covered just by the province. Right. But there is some medications that are like more expensive and they might not be under the province coverage yet. And basically what that is just a time thing, because it's mainly the newer medications, right? Things like Ozempic that's only been out for a couple of years, right? It's just starting to get under government coverage now. Right.
Oh, they haven't even done that here yet, though. Like, what? No, sorry, it is just.
Well, they have for diabetes, haven't they? Type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, you have to be diabetic, have high blood pressure. You have to jump through every fucking hoop. Which
like the pill I take for my diabetes is called Jardiance, and I've been taking this since 2012, 2013.
Jardiance, the first 4. Is that an insulin?
Well, it's not really insulin. It's I don't know exactly what it is, to tell you the honest truth, but it's designed to keep your sugar levels balanced and stuff like that, right? So, what it really does, though, is what they told me is it helps your body to turn sugar into urine, so you can expel it easier.
Right.
That's what it does.
Get rid of them damn sugar crystals out of there.
So, maybe if you reverse that process, you could be the new Jesus.
maybe, I don't know. But the first
Turning
3 or 4
urine into
years I was
sugar.
on that, I was paying for it through my personal medical plan through work. But now it's covered by the province because it was a brand new drug when I first got on it, right? It replaced metformin for me. For anybody that's familiar with diabetes, most people are on metformin. I was having a reaction to the metformin, so they decided to try me with this. So
I'm not aware of either of those. My son's got diabetes, and he just uses insulin, basically insulin.
He's type 1 or type 2?
Type 2.
Type 2.
1. Type 1.
Okay,
genetic,
that's different.
The genetic one. Yeah.
I'm type 2. I'm fat, so I got diabetes.
So you can produce insulin, but you need help, basically.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I've lost like 70, 75 pounds since I've been on the medication and stuff like that, right? So
that's good.
Have you seen, I don't know if you guys have seen it there, because I think it's a British advert, but it was on at the cinema in the during the trailers and adverts. There's a new advert about diabetes shaming. Has anyone seen that? It's this guy that people say things to him like, are you sure you should have a donut or whatever? Or I didn't know diabetics could eat sugar, and have you taken your insulin? And every time that happens, a little note pins itself to him. And he just walks through his day, and he just ends up with this huge amount of paper bogging him down. Basically, I'm not really doing it justice, but it's a really beautiful ad that gets across the whole point of the shame that is attached to diabetes when it's in fact an illness that needs to be treated.
We had a super chat come. Oh, sorry. We had a super chat come in from Questionable Insanity. Thank you very much for that. Which of you have read The Dawn of Everything? Who's read The Dawn of Everything?
Not me.
Don't know.
History of Humanity by David Graeber and David Wengrow.
I'm still trying to start your book.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, you can listen to it if you want. I'll send you the audio
I hear
file.
your voice enough. I'm good.
Well done, Scott.
So
you get your money.
Do you not want to listen to me? Send you, and my dulcet tone send you to sleep.
Well, diabetes might be a disease. I'll straight up admit I kind of broke my body and gave myself diabetes. I was dumb, and I used to drink like 10, 12, 13, 20 cans of Pepsi sometimes a day.
Oh, wow.
And literally just, so just that high level sugar a day.
But it's not that bad.
So
Question about Tansy. I've not read The Dawn of Everything. I was just reading the Wikipedia page on it. Apparently it refutes the work of the guy who said it's the end of history in the 1990s. Also Jared Diamond, who wrote Germs, Guns and Steel. And it basically rejects the John Jacques Rousseau, Thomas Hobbes idea of a social contract, and says that now people just got together and helped each other out without a top-down hierarchical system of civilization. It sounds like a good read, so I will check it out at some point.
Yeah, I think I will do too.
But thanks for the heads up on that one. I always like to have fundamental concepts challenged. But yes, with Martin Harrow was saying, it was Vendetta saying, I was on metformin.
Yeah, that's when you are not taking insulin for your.
Yeah,
but it's
so you
bad.
can take it in combination with, but
my brother's on it.
So got onto Jardiance.
That's the same stuff I'm on.
Which is miles better. Also definitely for type 2. Also stopped eating carbs mostly, and the amount of P has reduced. You just get to an age, don't you? You can't just fuck about anymore. It's great when you're a kid. You can eat as many sweets as you want.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I went years drinking that amount of sugar all the time, and it was like just eventually my body said, I give up.
Yeah.
You have diabetes now.
My brother's illness is he gets really hungry, and
Mike, your camera's kind of blurry, by the way.
My camera
is me. Or is it me? Maybe
no,
it's your background looks blurry.
Yeah,
I think Zoom blurs my background.
You've gone low res again a little bit, but you're all right.
Yeah,
you look fine on the screen. You're only little on the main screen here.
It's genuinely it's a side effect of the pills I'm on. That's what it is.
Okay,
you go out of focus. That's fair enough.
Yeah, sort of digital every so often.
Tracy in the chat says James O'Brien did a really good phone in today on this exact subject. So I'm guessing
which one?
Talking about
diabetes,
health. I guess I don't know. I wasn't listening. But yeah,
he did a really funny bit today where he was discussing with one of the political editors about the chaos that is the Reform
Yes, I saw
Party.
that. Hilarious.
And it was absolutely hilarious. He just kept coming up with these new names for reform, like I can't remember him now.
Regurgitate.
Yeah, the regurgitation party, and because they keep splintering off, don't they? They have now the it's not like Susan, whatever her name is.
Susan Hall. Is that her name?
She's in a.
That's the
yeah,
one.
that woman. That woman. Yeah, she's in a splinter group of reform. It's like it's called like Reformed. Like it's
or
ridiculous.
Restore, is it, or something?
It's very People's Front of Judea, the Judea People's
Yes.
Front.
And then you got that little loser Fox Creep. He was Reclaim, wasn't he? His
Reclaim, yes, that's it. Yeah. So James O'Brien was just coming up with all these words, which was very, very funny. And that obviously went down like a lead balloon in this room.
No, not at all. We were listening.
We were letting you talk.
They seem to be. They've got what? 4? How many MPs have they got at the moment? 4, 2, 3, 1.
4. And he was angry and was running around the press this week, Nigel Farage, upset that he didn't get to talk to the French president when he visited the country. He was actually going, well, I don't understand why I can't talk to him.
Hey, Nige.
You have 4 MPs, you're nobody.
Hey, Nige, we kind of hide you. Like, we told you he was coming, but
you don't get to
we
meet
told,
him.
but we told you,
But that's
but we told you he came at 4 o'clock.
It was a state. It was
Come
a
on,
state
man.
visit.
I'll let you do your thing. I just wanted one joke.
Go on.
Look, Nige, I know we told you that he was coming at 4. He actually came at 3. That's why you only saw him as he was leaving. We don't want you to see him.
It's literally
Lost in translation.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. It's like Keir Starmer coming to visit America, and Chuck Schumer getting angry that he couldn't have an audience with him.
Like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Or Marjorie Taylor. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes.
Alex Jones.
It's that ridiculous.
Alex.
Yeah. Alex Jones is upset that he can't talk to.
Why didn't Fuentes.
I don't understand why he didn't want to meet with me. I just want to talk to him and have a good discussion about the things.
His little butt boy, Richard Tice, is all up on the. His butt boy, Richard Tice, is all up. I think he should be meeting with Nigel Farage. It's just like, can you hear yourself?
I'm about to throw up.
And all he's done all week anyway is insult him and insult the deal they've done, isn't it?
And then he insulted everything that happened.
Why didn't they want to talk to you?
I wonder why he didn't want to talk to you. And the fact that I think it was a bit of a cop out for the French president to actually speak in French about how stupid we were to leave the European Union and to Brexit. I think he should have said it in English, and I think he should have been really, really, really direct, like he was French in English.
I was watching Graham and Phil this afternoon, and Phil was making the point that although everything he said was great for us, a French president saying that is just going to wind up the refuckers.
Yeah,
exactly why he should have done it. And exactly why because that's what they do to us. They like to wind us up. They like to play the game. They like to troll. Yeah. Fuck that. Let's start trolling back now.
But I sort of agree with Phil that it's not a powerful weapon to use a French president to bash the refuckers over the head. Basically,
I don't know.
You need the king to say it in order to bash them.
Maybe they should just get some trans person from France to come over and say it.
I'm just saying, at least in France, he's the leader of France. What's refuck? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Down in the gutters, fighting for a dandelion seed.
They run Durham County Council. What are you talking about, Mikey? They're a powerful political organization.
They are not. And they are really, apparently, they're really fucking up the whole thing. Like,
It's close to the price
scandals and all the things
they're having the first council meeting on Wednesday this week. I'm thinking of going on Wednesday.
Have they not had a council meeting?
No.
Oh, Jesus,
since the by-election.
They've been busy.
Busy doing what? He's been busy
trying to
blowing
talk to
everybody.
France's dictator over there.
Not a proper meeting, not a proper meeting. But they want to do away with all of our anti climate change stuff. So they want to get rid of any sort of net zero, anything that is they see as green. There's a few wind turbines that we've got over.
Have they got rid of all the DEI that didn't exist?
They were
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was one of Darren's video I watched, but they went in to try and get rid of all the climate change stuff, and they looked at the solar panel program that was going on, because all council buildings now have to have solar panels on the roof or something. And it shows like a 25% saving in electricity bills over the last 4 years. So they looked at it and went, okay, so if we get rid of all of those, it's going to cost us 25% more to actually heat the place. We can't do that.
Yes.
So they're suddenly backpedaling and going, well, maybe a few solar panels is fine.
Has anybody seen that video of is it Worcestershire Council, where they were saying that no council money will be spent, with doors and all that sort of stuff, and they spent about 140 odd quid on food or something, for some king of something or whatever. And I don't know who it said, will this be paid back to the reform council or whatever? And she said, you're being a bit petty, are you?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It's like one of the other like the Labour Council or the Tory Council. You guys said you weren't going to spend any money on frivolous crap, and you spent £140 feeding this dignitary that came over. So who's paying for that?
140 quid. That was a plate of
that was
a plate of shit sandwiches.
It was sandwiches and sausage rolls. But at the same time, right? Like they say something, so you have to hold them to account for what they say.
Yeah, definitely.
So who's paying for it? Oh, the taxpayer. But you said they weren't paying for stuff like that anymore. Yeah. So it's okay when they do it, but
of course. But that's how they get away with it.
You have to point it out. You have to point it out.
It's what Trump does, and I think you're right. I think some clarity in just pointing out the hypocrisy all the time is the
and Trump putting just random people that he's met on the streets in charge of very important American
NASA. He's put a reality TV star in. Not only the guy that's in charge of your aeroplanes not falling out of the sky, they've now put him in charge of rockets falling out of the sky.
Wait, who's that guy?
He the guy from fucking Road Rules.
Yeah.
Road Rules. I don't know. What's his name?
Duffy.
Duffy.
Duffy's his last name.
Yeah. Sorry.
While Scott is Googling, Jenny Robinson, thank you very much for the £5 super chat.
Singer.
I'm drunk, but Mikey's background looks like part of Scott's outfit. So there you go.
What?
It's just
on the screen. Yeah.
It would a bit because it's very Vans actually.
But yeah, like he's just put
flats.
Lunatics in charge of everything, and it's just incompetence everywhere. And because I do believe that he's been put up into that job by the Russians to fuck America.
Sean,
we were covering yesterday on Unbox Politics, our video review show. We had a dishonorable mention for Linda McMahon when she said A1 was going to be implemented in all the schools.
A1, that's amazing.
For learning.
She meant AI. She meant AI, and she kept saying A1 instead of AI. She couldn't spell AI.
Isn't A1 a steak sauce?
That's what we were saying. I was like, that might not be
sauce.
If you get especially dry burger, throw a little A1 on there. It'll save it.
Get yourself
I might have been traveling down there when I went to Weymouth last week.
Exactly, yeah. It's one of those cultural references, isn't it? Like the English are hearing it as a shitty motorway in the middle of the country, basically. And the Americans are reading it as a steak sauce.
Yeah. It's a brown sauce.
In Canada, is there an A1 in Canada, Ollie, that you'd have a cultural reference for?
The A1 sauce is sold here too.
Oh God!
In Canada,
they let you buy that crap there.
You can buy it here, but it's imported.
We're not buying it anymore, by the way.
You could buy it imported here, and it's like £10 a bottle. It's ridiculous.
It's crap because we're boycotting all American things. That's why I went to see Superman today. It was mainly made in Australia.
Oh, that's good.
I know
with a British director. Oh no, he's not British. James Gunn, is he? He's American. No. Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
One thing I want to talk about this week, because I think this was happening while we were showing up, while we were filming last week, was these horrific floods in Texas, in central Texas. And it's emerged since that the county was given $10 million in 2021, right? And to put up flood defenses and flood warning systems. So, you know, those girls at that Camp Mystic, they would have heard sirens going off. But
in enough time?
Yeah, they didn't. Well, they didn't want to spend the money that they were given because it was given to them by Biden. And so there's a video that's emerged where the residents debated whether the county should accept the 10 million in federal funds, dismissing it as Biden money. It then got spent on other stuff instead. It got spent on a fucking
church
for
something,
horses or something. They decided not to spend the money that they were given on the flood defenses that they needed, which could have saved lives.
I mean, it's tragic, that story, isn't it? But literally that place is called Flash Flood Alley, and people were camping by rivers during the season that it rains. It's like, okay, well, maybe there were some clues here, guys.
Yeah.
Well, the Americans aren't exact. What? Sorry, guys. Yeah, no.
I wasn't going to say that.
Silly.
Don't say Americans. Those are Texans.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That is a very true point, Mikey. Because they want to succeed at some point. Let them succeed. I say let them go.
In the video, despite warnings about urgent needs like the sheriff department's outdated communication system, the court ultimately voted 3-2 to delay or decline using the money. Commissioner Bellew said, "We have an untrustworthy administration. They've lied to us numerous times and used the virus to get what they want. I don't trust them. This money could come with mandates later."
But then you said they spent the money on other stuff, so they still took the money.
Oh, yeah, they took the money that was provided by the blue states. I mean, this money didn't come from the red states because the red states are shit poor.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Texas is not as poor as some.
But they don't pay any tax.
Yeah,
no, that's true.
They're still subsidized.
Yeah.
On top of that, talking about the vaccine thing, you guys have got measles now, Mikey.
Oh, yeah. It's back in full force in America, right?
Yeah.
Thanks to RFK.
Yeah.
Which is actually very unsettling for the world. It's not just America. Because it's a very, very contagious virus.
I don't think we should be blaming RFK completely. There are seeds that have been sown here for years and years and decades of conspiracy against vaccination. And this was bound to happen. Because even in California,
they want to kill the babies who don't see it strong enough.
In America, they were in America and California, if I'm not mistaken, some years back, there was quite the trend of not vaccinating your children. And then a lot of kids got things like whooping cough, measles, and they died. So, yeah.
And apparently measles
you should be arrested if you don't, but, whatever.
Yeah. The big problem with measles is that it is so infectious that it's actually the canary in the coal mine, literally here. In that, if measles is spreading, that means all the other diseases, infectious diseases, are going to follow along.
Yeah,
because people are not getting any of the multiple jabs, etc. So.
Yeah, measles is just the one that works the fastest and gets in there quicker.
It turns up first, basically.
And it's gonna be children. That's the scary thing
about
it.
There was a case, wasn't there, a few months ago, that Christian family from Florida or something, where one of their children died, and they said, well, this was obviously God's will.
You get crazy American
preventable if they'd gone to the hospital.
Yeah,
but you got like actually got real fundamentalist, weirdo religious people that don't believe in any medical intervention, and like Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff like that don't believe in any medical intervention and will let their children die saying it's God's will. That's not actually unusual.
Not good.
It happens.
If I'm not mistaken, am I right, Mikey? That is not unusual, is it?
So grim.
It is.
That is so grim.
It's more unusual than you would think. Most of the time, they cave and then they ask the hospital staff not to tell anybody.
Yeah. But they'll try, and they won't get done for it because it will be their religious freedom
to kill their own children, to murder their own children painfully.
Yeah. America,
effectively-
not to be pedantic, but that's less murder. It's neglect. You know what I mean? It's leaving your kids.
It's criminal though.
Yeah, it's criminal
still
neglect
criminal.
by leaving your kids exposed to things. And it's not just the religious fundamentalist people. There's a lot of people who just like are addicts.
There's
And
a lot of
they're-
health
and
people.
they're- and they're-
What's the difference between
actually-
purposefully infecting your child or leaving your child open to a deadly disease and feeding them poison fucking beef Wellington? What's the difference? 50-50 chance they might die. I think it's murder.
That's not the
Mhm.
definition of murder.
No,
I'm
I
just trying to.
disagree.
I'm just trying
I
to.
disagree.
I'm not saying that what they're doing is good. I'm just saying murder is probably the wrong word for it. Like these are neglectful parents.
Manslaughter.
Like these people are shitty parents. Like we just saw on the show the other day. This lady's down at fucking Yosemite, fucking an inch and a half away from a fucking bison. Fucking 2,000 pounds, 7 foot at the shoulder. Stomp her and her little itty bitty that she's holding in their hand, right next to a goddamn wild, loose running bison. That is the same thing as the thing to me. I wouldn't say bringing a kid to that would be murdering the kid, but that is such dangerous and horrible neglect. Like you know what I mean? It's different than
It's
grabbing a knife.
stupidity.
Yeah, they're
it's
just so
stupidity, but
dumb.
also so it's a
But
manslaughter, really.
just-
It's unintentional.
No,
They
but
don't
Graham,
need
you're-
to kill their
I-
child,
I-
but
I
their
think-
stupidity
I think
has
not-
done so.
I think being an anti-vaxxer is intentional. You're intentionally,
Yeah, well, there's
But
yeah.
putting
no,
your
some people have had the wool
danger
pulled
dying.
over their eyes, so they have no idea. They think it's against their religion and shit like that, and they're just so confused about that shit.
Yeah,
So
but if
that's
Ollie, if I
Yeah,
run
but at what
around stabbing
point?
a load of kids and saying, "Oh, God told me to do it," it's my religion
Just
to
don't.
stab kids.
Yeah, just Graham, don't do it again. It's not.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
But like, you know what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's like
don't
almost
go there.
excusing terrorism.
but
Yeah.
but I was going to say that your analogy where you give the kid poisoned food, it's more like giving the kid potentially spoiled food.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what it's
On
more like.
purpose.
Not caring.
On
whether or not-
purpose.
Not
Eyes-
caring whether
eyes
it was
open.
fresh or
Not
not.
care, right?
But the problem
So-
you've got now is with JFK running health, and Trump in
RFK.
charge.
Oh well, he's got
RFK,
the
sorry, yeah.
vaccination program.
Yeah, if JFK was doing it, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it?
It'd be
But,
better actually.
But there was,
This
there was
is your fault, Mike. That's
There
your
was a-
fault. You brought him up. You
We
brought him up,
talked-
so that's your fault.
we talked a few weeks
Ollie's
ago
brain
about
has arrived.
we talked a few weeks ago about a black couple who were arrested because their kids got run over by a car on walking home, and they said they shouldn't have been walking on their own.
yeah.
I know they weren't arrested for murder, but like that to me, I mean, if you're gonna say that, well, that's neglect, innit? That led to the death of that kid.
Neglect is a
Or-
crime. I'm not saying it's not a crime.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not like
It's-
the
But it's
stage
not
murder.
planning
Sorry,
of the death
manslaughter
of
is the
someone
better-
Mikey, yeah,
Manslaughter's better, yeah.
I was just saying, isn't it interesting that like they get into trouble, but these white fucking knobheads down in Texas don't get into trouble for doing exactly the same thing and
We
killing
can't-
their own children.
Like Barack
Their
Obama.
defense, and I'm not sorry, mate.
Barack Obama was half black, went to all the best schools, was a like a constitutional law professor, and they still said he was a stupid Muslim. Like it doesn't matter what we do over here. We figured that out a long time ago. That's why we're so black people are a big deal everywhere else except here. Like you can go like, oh, you're not the best basketball player ever? Cool, go to China. You'll make $1 billion. Go to Japan. Go to Australia. Anywhere your album's not doing great, go overseas. And everybody loves you. It's the internalized bias against anything black people do that is ultimately going to be the downfall of this place. They're just so busy wasting time being mad at us for just existing that
But I think-
they're just throwing
Yeah.
cash away bucket by bucket full.
But I think one way to try and explain this better to fucking dickhead bloody Trump voters is call it abortion. This is the post, actually after the birth. Like this is after 9 months. This is the abortions that he was talking about that happen after 9 months because they're killing their own kids by not getting them vaccinated. Yeah, that's it.
Their argument in court would be that their motivation was to let Jesus help their children survive. So, and in America, that probably plays out. I imagine.
Yeah. Jesus gave them up for Lent. Anyway, Captain Coconut, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Isn't AI how Yorkshire men greet
Yeah.
Daily Blase, you say AI.
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 I thought it was more like
Ayo.
Ayo.
Hey up.
Hey, yo.
Maybe we should launch
I'll
a
say that.
Yorkshire AI. We should create our own LLP that only speaks Yorkshire and call it
I'll
AOP.
say that.
Do you say Ale House Talk?
Who?
Darren, do you say Ale House Talk when you're talking about something that's nonsense? Do you use that, or is that a Lancastrian expression?
Could possibly be Lancaster. It's not something I've heard of before.
Must be Lancastrian. My dad used to say like Ale House Talk when we were talking bollocks, apparently.
Oh, like the ale house, like pub talk.
Yes, Ale House Talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could possibly be right. Could possibly be right, but we use A up and.
My dad was old enough to be around when Merseyside didn't exist, and we were part of Lancashire in Liverpool, and we are still part of the historic Duchy of Lancaster, which is why if you die in Liverpool without a will, your money goes to King Charles. Sausage fingers, because he hasn't got enough money.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It's a good job. Nobody in Liverpool's got any money, isn't it?
Anne said apparently they thought if they coated the child's hand with honey, the bear would lick it off, and that would be so cute. Bryson did not say what happened, but implied it did not go well.
Oh, she's talking about a Bill Bryson story. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I watched the documentary Grizzly Man. Did anyone ever see that? Grizzly Man about Timothy Treadwell, I think his name was.
Yeah.
He went to live with the bears in Alaska. Yeah.
And they killed him.
And they ate him.
Yeah.
Did he go with his girl? Is that the one who went with his girlfriend?
Yeah. They killed him and his girlfriend. They ate him because they're not his friends. They're wild animals, you fucking dickhead.
Wildfire.
I mean,
that's so true.
Your dinner.
Yeah, you're made of tasty food. What do you expect?
Talking of wild animals attacking each other, what about the MAGA crowd attacking each other over the Epstein video?
Epstein, yay! Who would have thought that a convicted rapist would want to get rid of those trials?
All I heard was that poor Jeffrey Epstein was cleared of all charges. What are you guys talking about? Pam Bondi just cleared him of all charges. He didn't do anything. He was by himself. No one went to the island ever. And also, those tapes that I said I had, and I have it all redacted, don't exist. Next question.
Yeah. There's no list.
They've got to Mikey, guys. He's been. He's been.
No, I finally started to listen to the Trump administration and all their wisdom. Now I am not going to be the hater. Like they kept telling me I had Trump derangement syndrome. They were right. I was anti-MAGA. I'm on board. Jeffrey Epstein didn't do shit. Nobody did shit. Everybody just no. Y'all really want Alex Jones?
Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. He's in prison for a totally different crime.
My mouth is watering. I'm about to throw up.
I was convinced because they actually released the footage from outside Jeffrey Epstein's cell.
He never existed.
Except for 1 minute.
1 minute. And you can't kill someone in a minute with a gun in America. It takes longer than that. So someone walked in at that and they said, "Oh, this happens every night." So I'm like, if you were to murder anyone, when would you choose to do it? When would you?
So
hey, you know, at the stroke of midnight, the fucking camera goes off for a minute.
The Wall Street Journal have dug into the metadata of that video, and it's been edited.
Of course it has.
So here's my favorite part. Everyone in the jail knew that 1,500 feet away in the control room where the recorders were, they change the tapes at exactly the top of the hour, and they're never late. They do it. They also burn and throw away half the tapes on accident, but they do religiously change them at midnight at the same time, and it takes them precisely 1 minute. And then she was like, "And we're gonna show you that we have deleted this shit from all the other footage too." It's like that doesn't help. Like just because.
Although I went to go and find the clip because I was thinking I could just pop up my little cartoon Trump and make him walk into the door basically, and then I go looking for that clip. Somebody's used AI to put Hillary Clinton walking across that landing and opening the door and going into his cell. That clip is doing the rounds at the moment, and it looks It looks like a real
great.
video.
Hillary Clinton is
people are going to believe it.
Hillary Clinton is 5'4".
Yeah.
He would have donkey
I've seen
kicked her little
Mikey-
ass across the room. What are you
Mikey,
talking about?
here's what I'm saying. I saw the video. It must be true.
And then
It must be
Hillary
true.
Clinton
Yeah.
used her mechanical arms to hold him down.
That's right.
And then she used her rocket feet to push him into the like. Come on, y'all.
You got to remember, she's been drinking the blood of children for the last 50
She's
years.
as
so
strong as
she's-
10 men.
She's a powerful human being. You know.
Stop a bullet with her bare
in,
hands.
in the chat, Tracy is saying, as a female, I would still choose the bear. And I don't blame you. I think we're all in agreement that I love the fact that quandary of would you rather be in a forest with a man or a bear. I love how much that just enrages the incels because they already think that all women are out to get them, and then they're told that women would rather be alone with a bear than with them, and it's just the amount of rage it creates in these mad little incels is beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. If only we could harness the energy they give off, we could power the universe. SG, before we go on, we've got a £5 super chat from SG, which is very kind of you. Thank you so much, SG. There's too much Epstein heat on Trump right now. Greenland better watch out.
He's doing all sorts
weapon
of
of
stuff
mass
to distract.
distraction.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff going on at the moment, like to distract.
We're thinking the same thing here.
Oh shit!
It's the
Yeah,
time
you're quite
it's
close,
also the
aren't you?
time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're in the time zone where the markets are about to shut in New York, and this is when he normally does something, isn't it? So that over the weekend, his mates can make some money out of whatever he chooses to do.
Money. He's a fucking nutter. I
Billy-
fucking hate him.
Billy in the chat wants to know: Did Werner Herzog do a bear death documentary?
Yes, it was called Grizzly Man. That's the one I'm referred to. It's about Timothy Treadwell.
That was
And it was
the guy.
Werner Hedgehog. Werner Hedgehog, who also directed Fitzcarraldo, which is about where they take a boat, they carry a boat up a mountain. And because it was in the 1970s and they hadn't invented CGI or AI yet, they had to actually get a fucking boat and drag it up a fucking mountain. Just pretty fucking impressive.
Mikey, you've just inadvertently opened Graham's Encyclopedia of Movie Knowledge. we thought we managed to
Fitzcarraldo's
shut
great
that
movie.
one for a little while.
A fucking great movie. Shut up. But yes, Crocodile Dundee is getting mentioned. No, Steve Irwin is getting mentioned in the chat.
Billy did it.
Yeah, there's dangling his baby in front of her. Was that Michael Jackson dangled his baby?
He dangled his baby over a balcony.
And Steve Irwin went, fucking, I'm gonna have one up on you, mate. And he dangled his baby in front of a crocodile. As you do. He got so much shit for that, but then he died, and everyone was like, "Well, we loved him, really."
I think that was like, I'm not trying to be funny. I keep thinking back. That's probably one of the funniest things you've ever said on this podcast, Grant.
What?
Well,
what?
He thought the bears were his friends, but they're not his friends. They're wild animals, and they ate him.
Yeah.
I love the crocodile hunter. I love the
funny.
crocodile hunter, and I miss him dearly.
I miss Steve Irwin.
He's
I
a
miss
beautiful
him,
soul.
clearly.
There's a massive conspiracy theory, isn't there, about the video of his death?
Never watched
There's a video of his death.
It's never been released, and apparently his wife has it because he filmed everything.
Steve Irwin's?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Was that when he got stung by a stingray?
It was the stingray, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can play the rock paper scissors game with Steve Irwin, can't you? Steve
The conspiracy
Irwin
theory is that he's not
beats
dead
Crocodile.
because there is
Oh,
no
what,
film.
he's hiding.
Basically.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Crocodile beats Stingray. Stingray beats Steve Irwin.
Too soon.
What? Too soon.
All the
Too
things
soon.
in the world.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I saw a
A
video.
joke about the floods in Texas, Graham. Come on. That's...
I was once stuck on a boat with a guy who was convinced that Steve Irwin was killed by a crocodile. And he had this whole conspiracy in his head that like he was killed by a crocodile, but they couldn't let people know that he was killed by a crocodile because that would have been embarrassing somehow.
That would have ruined his brand.
Yeah, it'd been more embarrassing than being killed by a fucking stingray. I mean, who gets killed by a stingray? That's just a weird thing to get killed by. It doesn't happen every day. But yes, Steve. Oh well, never mind.
We're surrounded by stupid people. I'm dying. This world's full of them, and I'm dying.
It is, and I've had a week, a bit like Graham, where I've genuinely not paid much attention to it, and it's been a pleasure.
You have
It's
to
been
switch off.
It's been a real joy, really.
What do you mean a bit like Graham? What are you talking about?
You said, well, I know you've done a load of broadcasts, but you said that you had some time this week where you weren't paying attention to.
Well, to what's going on in America? 'Cause it's just,
yeah.
You know, I get to
crazy
a point,
over here. Crazy.
and I'm just like,
Crazy.
fuck. It's not getting any better, is it?
Nope. Getting worse.
He's going to get desperate. He's going to get more and more desperate.
He's going to get more and more crazy. He's going to keep going. He's going to,
As it
Bob
gets
Ross
closer and closer
deserve
to
to
the
be in
next
heaven,
election
if it
cycle,
ever
he's just
existed.
going to start doing stupider and stupider stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then again,
Because-
Netanyahu and half the African leaders put him up for a Nobel Peace Prize. So hopefully that will calm him down for a bit.
Oh no, he's been
They
rejected
did?
for it.
Netanyahu gave him a copy of the letter that he'd sent to the Nobel Committee.
Imagine that.
But the Nobel Committee had rejected it.
Yeah, and then half the African leaders around that table, when he was insulting the guy from Liberia, have said you should get a peace prize for the work you've done in Rwanda.
Fucking Netanyahu's like, and I want to give this to you, the Nobel Peace Prize nomination for Donald Trump. Just blood stains all over the fucking paper. No one can fucking see. No one can
It was
read a
just like
lick.
Netanyahu's in the room then.
He was like, what is this say? There's so much blood.
I looked it
in
up,
your
and
hands.
the president of Chechnya at the time, or whatever it was called, in 1932, put Adolf Hitler up for a Nobel Peace Prize for his part in the negotiations with Austria. So history repeating itself.
Yeah, he's got a good pedigree, hasn't he? He's got a good fucking. Jesus, what a time to be alive!
Just, it's a moment,
Billy?
you know, and I'm so over it. I'm just so over it. I don't blame you for checking out this week, Mike. I've been checking out too. I've been rewatching Angel, so I've been just literally just like turn everything
The
off.
Buffy spin-off.
Yeah, turn everything
Cool.
off, right,
Good.
and just watch something on the TV. And
What's that guy's
forget that
name?
Everything exists.
David something? What's his name?
David Boreanaz or something
Bo-
like that.
He was everywhere for a few years there, man. They had him hosting everything. He was doing
Oh, yeah.
commercials. That motherfucker. He was
Yeah, he
the
made his
Nickelback
money.
of actors.
He made his money. There's no doubt about that. But he was in Bones and
Yeah, Bo.
Oh, Bones as well, yeah.
and I think he's in something else now.
Is it the woman from Bones who's the sister of Zooey Deschanel? Deschanel, whatever her name is.
I
No
can't
idea.
remember who this woman in Bones
Is there a red-haired woman in Bones?
I've never.
Am I
Really
just
watched
making this
Bones.
up?
Yeah, no, I think there is.
I think it's the
watch
sister
that
of
show.
the girl from New Girl,
Oh,
and who played Trisha McMillan. What's her name? Trillian from Back to the Future movie.
I want to make a public shilling if I can. I normally on my birthday do a stream every year. My birthday's August 5th. I have decided on the charity. I decided last night, so I want to make it known. Save a Fox is a YouTube channel. A young lady was taking care of, I think it was, I don't know, a lot of foxes, and they were all on camera, and they were all very cute and chittery and all that stuff. Well, online bullying caused her to take her life. So they are raising tons of money to get somebody in to, help take care of these animals and for their extended care. So Save a Fox will be our charity this year for my birthday stream. And be nice out there.
Yeah,
Well done, sir.
Totally agree.
yeah. This is why we don't allow any fucking trolls on this site. So on this stream. Sorry, sorry if you're a troll. I'm not really sorry. You can fuck off. But there's loads of places online to be horrible. And this is not one of them. Although we don't have to agree on everything. Stephen Hardy saying Hillary Clinton, the bionic lady. We have the technology. Emily Deschanel is a sister of Zooey Deschanel.
Emily,
so
they stand over here. Is that what you said?
Emily, yeah, that's what I said. I think. I don't know, unless I read it wrong.
I thought I heard Amy, but you might have said Emily. You have an accent,
I
Graham.
thought I heard Emily.
I heard Emily, definitely. But then
said like
I've developed an ear for
Understand
scary.
understanding the Liverpooler.
Darren's accent is my favorite of all of you, by the way. Just gonna say that.
Darren's.
Yeah, it's the
Darren's
best.
getting
Aye.
some Yorkshire loving.
Oh, the Yorkshire.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ah, there
Thank
it is.
you
It's very
very
low.
much.
It's very like the rest of you are like high swing jazz. Darren's the blues. It's very on the backbeat. It's very
That's a good
slow,
way of
and it's got a
describing
nice
it.
texture
It's just
to
got
it.
a double bass
Yeah.
standing
He's
at
a
the back
double
of us.
bass.
Double
it's
bass,
got a little
smoke-
low rumble.
Double bass,
Ew.
smoky-filled room,
Dum, dum.
harmonica, single bulb light from the ceiling. That's Darren's
Thank
voice.
you, Mikey.
Graham's-
The money's in the
Graham's-
post.
Graham's got got an Operation Ivy punk rock feel to his voice. Mike is the royal trumpets and bugles and shit. And then Scott is just like every festival you've ever heard.
Tambourine.
Ollie sounds like
Scott's just running around with 2 tambourines.
yes. Festival
Real
girl.
fucked up accent everywhere, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then Ollie is hockey.
Ollie's wondering why he's on
that's
this.
so
why he's at this
harsh.
jazz festival.
No.
That's right. That's right.
He knows
It's
what I
the
mean.
Montreal.
He knows-
It's the Montreal Jazz Festival.
Well,
You guys have never talked to him
But-
about hockey. Talk hockey with him for about 5 seconds. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's under the
Ollie.
surface. He just doesn't expose it
Ollie.
to us. It's there.
Oh, no.
We play hockey over here quite a lot as well. So do you normally play it on grass
No,
with
we
private
don't.
school girls? Is that how it's normally
No,
done?
it's very.
said
very,
your
very,
shit-
very,
Field
very
hockey?
You
different.
said you're
the-
field hockeying, dog.
Yeah, only the ladies play field hockey over here, Mike.
Oh,
That's the same
okay.
here. It's the same here. He's trying to say that.
No, we
your
have boy-
national
we have
sport
boys
Talking
teams.
is
shit.
full of a bunch of ladies.
No, the boys play
It- it-
lacrosse.
Yeah, and only the ladies play ringette too,
Mm.
right? Which is like their ice version of hockey, basically. But instead of having a stick and a puck, they got a stick that doesn't have a blade on it and a ring.
Oh wow! So it's like
Yep.
the double cross.
My dad
Yeah.
loves
So-
Canadian hockey.
How am I supposed to fight with
I
that?
focus everywhere.
I don't know.
Can't trip
Are you a
anybody with
hockey
that.
fan?
Oh, can I
Is
bring
it-
up news?
Ooh.
Okay.
What's
yeah.
everyone think of Christian Horner getting sacked from Red Bull this week?
Wow. Yeah, that did come up.
I don't
with
know who
somebody
he
that
is.
Knows
I think-
about Formula One.
Is that
He-
Ginger Spice's husband?
Well,
Yes.
The
kind
Red
of.
Bull F1 team principal.
Okay,
getting
I only know
sacked
him
from
as
his team.
Jerry
Had he
Halliwell's
been there for
husband.
about 20 years or something? Is that who I'm
20
Yeah, I
years,
talking?
did
yes.
hear something along those
Yeah.
lines, but I'm not,
Oh.
I
But
don't watch cars
He,
racing.
she-
was
did
the
she
longest running
facilitate-
principal.
Did
So
she
we got
facilitate
knocked
his entry into the F1? Because obviously the Spice Girls go back to 1996, don't they? So she was around as a famous person before then. So
I think.
I
I
guess.
don't
Well,
think
always nice.
I
when
don't think they.
women
I
allowed their
don't
little
think
men
the
to
Red Bull
do things.
team took his association with the Spice Girls into account. I think he was.
What?
Okay.
That
Yeah,
should've
that
been
wasn't there.
huge.
Of course they did.
I think he was an engineer a long time before that.
An engineer.
But there was a couple of years ago. There was quite a scandal around him, wasn't there? There
Yeah.
was a lot of stories about
He was
him being a
sexting.
bully and a sex. Yeah.
He was sexting
Well-
ladies behind his wife's
Yeah.
back, and then his
Mm.
wife went, "Oh, I don't care," because
There-
I'm
there- there
sexting
was- yeah,
men
there-
behind my husband's
there-
back
there
because
was
that's the way
potentially
marriage
that.
works.
Not true.
Can't say for
I
certain
believe.
whether or
I
not
don't
that
know. I'm
was
not
the
married.
cause,
I
but
wouldn't know.
You are. You got married in
may
Glastonbury.
have,
didn't
I did get married in
participated.
Glastonbury.
or
Sorry, Ollie. Go on.
no, I was just gonna say that little sex scandal that happened. That was middle of the season last year. Yeah, I remember what you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
last year. Yeah.
So
I wonder
On
if
the-
it's just taken a year to play out. I don't follow Formula One.
It's-
Has Red Bull
don't
been doing
either.
all right this year or not?
they're third place in the constructors. Max still has like a real desperate chance of winning the world, but not really. He's like in fourth right now, I think.
Right.
Person impersonator
yeah.
says Red Bull probably wants to appease their investors and are using Horner as a scapegoat for their ills. What say you, Ollie?
Yeah, they're not. They fell right off this year. Yes, it's true.
Oh, it's his fault then.
So no, it's not. Is it his fault? I think it's that the team's too servient to Max. Honestly, right?
Max
Their whole
Verstappen.
team would. Yeah, their whole like their team would be scoring more points overall if their car was more drivable. Max like I'm getting into the technical bits of it now. Max likes a very pointy front end that turns in sharply, and a lot of other drivers just can't drive that way. Right?
Right.
So that's the way they've designed their car.
I drive.
Right?
High
So
and tight.
it makes it almost impossible for whoever his teammate is to do anything with the car. He's had 4 teammates in the last 5 years, and none of them can do anything come anywhere close to the times he can put in because the car is designed around his driving style and nobody else can drive that way.
Darian De Star
So-
says Max Verstappen is an obnoxious git. I think that if Max Verstappen grew a really big bushy moustache, he would look like the bloke on the Pringles.
Well, any of us.
Well, thank you for that contribution to this.
I think so. Yeah,
conversation about Formula One.
I mean, literally, any of us.
If they grew that big mustache. I mean,
nice Pringles stash.
I have no idea what he looks like, but I've seen the front cover, and that just made me chuckle because I think he looked absolutely hilarious.
So.
With the helmet on and the mustache.
Big mustache looking like the helmet. Or the helmet, I don't know. Anyway, GHK, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. The beautiful woman with the Fox Sanctuary was too caring for the world we were born into, promoting love for animals and led to hate from animals. Well put. And yeah, GHK, it's fucking disgusting. And it shows
unfair to compare those humans to animals, I guess, in that situation.
Yeah, I think that this is what we talk about when we talk about the fact that the internet. So there's the internet, then there was social media, now there's AI. All of it's fucking unregulated, and they're just allowed to. People are just allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck the consequences. And how many times do we hear like when one of our friends is being abused online? They get in touch with the police, and the police say, "Oh, sorry, we can't identify who it is. Can't identify who it is. Can't identify who it is."
Even though we do a good job of identifying them half the time, so they've got the information they need.
So
yeah, because like our eldest lad, he's autistic, and we won't have him on any social media because we know what an absolute cesspit it is. And he's not on Facebook, he's not on Twitter, he's not on anything else. The only thing he's got is WhatsApp, and that's all he's got. He's because he's got a good friend. He's got a good friend where he goes to watch cinema with. But other than that, won't have it.
How old is he, Darren?
He's 31 now.
Right.
My brother is 50. He does not have a Twitter, or he has never had a social media ever. Nothing. He barely knows how to use his email. We got him a new laptop. He said, "I opened up Edge. Is that okay?"
No,
I mean it's not. It's really not okay.
Don't do that again.
Chrome, okay?
Chrome or Firefox, get away from Edge.
Yeah, right.
Virus highway.
I mean? Like he's, I was a bit like, Gary, it's browser. He asked me, well, he's getting a new laptop because will I still be able to pay the electricity bill on it? I was like, yes.
He's asking the right question.
You can use it on any device. You can pay the electricity bill on your phone, Gary. He's like, oh. Doesn't have a clue.
Must have been new.
Because of his autism and everything else he has got going on. I mean, he's a paranoid schizophrenic. Do you really think I want a paranoid schizophrenic on Facebook? Absolutely not. No.
Yes.
Doom spiral.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Oh, get him on YouTube. Come on.
No. Well, he, I have to explain. He loves YouTube. So he watches a lot of YouTube, and I have to explain.
Tell him to subscribe.
The comment.
No, Ollie.
Not that. Not that. No, not that.
I have to explain.
I meant to say Twitch, not Twitter.
I have to explain all these different things to him, these different concepts that are just pure internet based that didn't exist 20 years ago. What is a troll? Why are some people negative? Why are and just things like that. He's like, they say
people
this.
Do you have the answers, Scott? Because
I'm making it up.
I still struggle. I mean, I know what Graham's referring to, and that's been pretty terrible this week for a friend of ours. But the
see you later, Wes.
I've done a couple of reasonably popular posts about the wealth tax and stuff this week, and I've had pile-ons from people. The one I did about J.K. Rowling. In my terms, I got a pile-on. Which is nowhere near the same thing at all. I just sit there. No, not at all. But I just sit there sometimes thinking, why are you wasting your time? Like fighting under a cartoon I did, basically. It's like,
Well, my policy is I very rarely read the comments. Mostly I don't comments and stuff. But like if I have this in my head, right? Christopher Morris from Day to Day and Brass Eye. He was once asked after the paedophile Brass Eye special caused all this trouble. He said, I went on holiday. I knew the show was going out. I went on holiday, just left the country for a few weeks.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And he said, I like the idea of just setting the bomb and just walking away.
And
I'm like, that's how I feel about the internet. Just make the show, Do your cartoon. Do your cartoon.
Yeah.
So you're on the
Let
side.
everybody
Do your
else
cartoon.
do it.
Everyone else deal with it.
It's pretty much my strategy, except unless I want to fight, and then I'll go and read
Yes,
some
I was going
comments.
to say,
Basically,
if you're up for a fight, most
Yeah.
definitely. I did.
If I just fancy an hour of trolling them back,
Yeah,
basically, then I'm
yeah.
fine. I'll just go.
No, I
in
had
and-
someone comment on the germ video for Kate Nash
Kate
from
Nash.
Glastonbury, right? In which she cites her sources in the lyrics of the song, which I've never heard before. I've never heard that might happen, but I've never heard anyone cite. These statistics are from Rape Crisis. These statistics are, this was according to this journalist.
According to this, yeah.
Anyway, so Cunt Bay wrote to me, her stats are wrong. So I wrote back, your face is wrong. And then they wrote some horrible anti-trans slur. And then they wrote, run those stats again. So I wrote, me 1, your mum 1, your dad 0.
Yeah, I do like.
And then
I always like going in with like.
like.
I like going back with completely sort of random, off the wall, ridiculous comments, and they just go, "You're not going to treat me seriously." You go, "No, I'm not. I'm
No,
a
why
fucking
would we treat any of
cartoonist.
your
Why would I
ridiculousness
fucking treat you seriously?"
Yeah. You're a ridiculous human.
Yeah, and this is why, like, I mean, there's so much shit out there, and it could just be AI. You don't know anymore, and you could waste like an hour of your life coming up with some witty response or whatever.
Yeah,
just tell them that you love them.
Yeah,
say that you look really sexy from this angle in this particular light, and then they'll think you're watching them.
Me and Tim decided to make a members only episode that was reading the comment section. We'll do it about once every month, every 45 days, just to see what's in there. Most of it's like you guys, the people watching now. It's mostly like, I missed it, but I'm catching it later. Like that's half the comments. It's like, I missed it, but I'll see you later. But the guys who are trying to convince us that Greg Gutfeld from Fox is like the most hilarious comedian to ever live. So we keep watching him, waiting for a joke to show up. And we're like, there was a joke and you stepped all over it. Is this your king? Is this your king?
My favorite comments on mine are always where they start, I normally admire your work.
Oh, God.
I know what's coming now.
Here we go. You're so disappointing.
I usually agree with everything you say. But
you're not behaving the way I want you to. And you think,
Yes.
well, fuck off and stop following the page then.
Yeah. Other streams are available. Other cartoonists are available.
Exactly.
Breaking news that we forgot to cover. Fucking Mecha Hitler.
What? Mecha Hitler.
Oh, Grok. Is it Grok?
Can I?
Yeah.
Mikey,
What?
this is.
I fucking told you guys. I told you it was all bad.
Mecha Hitler.
What?
So Grok.
So
which is
Grok over the weekend started. Sorry, Mikey. Do you want to explain it?
He starts some sort of anti-Semitic thing, right?
Well, he went. It's gone mad. The machine's gone mad, man. And he's calling himself Mecha Hitler and throwing out slurs to people who have Jewish-sounding last names.
That's crazy. And
I asked Grok. I spent some time asking Grok about this incident, right, to get it to analyze what had happened. And it essentially came back saying it's highly possible Elon Musk has altered the code over the weekend, basically. That seems like the most likely, probable thing. But corporately, we are describing it as a glitch in the software. And you think, how could it be a glitch? It was
He said, I'm
scripted.
Mecha Hitler.
Mecha Hitler,
He's
You're
just
not going to make that word
just
up.
hunting people down and sending them messages at 1,000 messages a second. Like this motherfucker.
But he's at a recent
Final boss of
shareholders
trolls.
meeting this week. They've announced they got rid of Linda what's her face, didn't they? This week, finally, 2 years in.
The
Yakarina.
CEO.
Yeah. So she went, she went the day after. Somebody asked Grok who the 10 most likely recipients of Elon Musk's sperm were likely to be, and she was number 6 on this list. And then she resigned.
Jesus.
Basically. So a lot of people are going, maybe it's that, or maybe it's the Nazi thing. We don't know. That's why she's gone. But then they announced after she left that they're going to integrate Grok into Tesla cars.
Oh, good God.
But the anti-Semitic AI software.
Anti-Semitic robots driving around the streets, basically.
Make them self-driving.
Yeah,
Make the Cybertruck. Make the
self-driving
Cybertruck. It's 8,000
Nazis.
self-driving 8,000-pound battering ram. Yeah, go for it.
There is a scene in the Superman movie I watched today where Lex Luthor is arrested at the end. All right, and I swear to God,
spoilers!
What the fuck?
Spoilers! What the fuck?
Like, yeah.
Who does that?
Sorry.
There's no spoilers
Fucking,
yet.
why would you
can't.
spoil that?
Who
guys,
does that?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Sorry.
God!
Just pretend I didn't say that. But anyway, Lex
no,
Luthor
you can't.
ends
You
up.
can't take it back now. You've said it.
It's
I mean,
some people,
if it surprises you that Superman wins out in the end, then don't
don't
go
know
see the
whether-
movie.
I don't know if he
Got
if he
away.
spins him
I
round
don't
and throws
even
him
know if
into
Luther's the
space
bad guy
or
in this episode. You just ruined it.
yeah. he
Look,
just
I said it
ruined
was
did.
towards the end. It
It
might
could
not
have
be
been the
the end.
goodie. That could
Might
have been
not
the
be the
twist.
end. But the nice moment in there is that they put him into a police ice sort of armored vehicle that
Tell
I
us more,
reckon is a Cybertruck backwards. It's the front end of a Cybertruck. Is the back of this car.
Wow.
Guess I'll just burn these T-shirts. I was gonna watch that movie with my daughter, but
Also,
So
I'm
you
at
just
t-shirts
said
made up
in
for
the
the
movie.
event.
There's a Cybertruck that's backwards that they're using as a nice police truck, right? Without
Also-
elevator
super
rest.
dad, you know, not anymore.
Oh my God.
Is it right that I'm hearing that one or two lunatics are not happy about it because they say it's that word too woke?
it is woke. It's very woke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Nah.
Superman's always been woke. So is Batman.
Yeah.
All woke. All
Most
of
of
them.
them have.
All of
It's
these
woke.
movies are woke. Anything that has any sort of diversity
Disagree.
or inclusion is woke. So yes, it's woke.
Oh,
right.
well,
the
I thought
world
you were talking about the
generally
hero
is woke,
Superman.
except for the people that don't
The
like
the
woke.
the boys is very very woke indeed.
All of it's woke.
Yep.
Like Guy Gardner's Green Lantern is kind of anti-woke, though. He's an asshole.
He's pretty.
Yeah.
He's very cool. Actually, to resurrect
in the
Green
comics,
Lantern
in the
character,
comics, I don't know what he's like in the movie, other than
he's
the beautiful
great.
scenes. But
he
yeah,
is great in the movie. Yeah.
just tell me he's
It-
comic book accurate, and I'll be happy.
It's
That's
exactly
cool.
like the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pretty awful.
Yeah,
I don't want to say anything else about the movie now because if I
No,
reveal
don't-
anything
no,
about
Don't
not
Don't
yet.
talk
No,
about
no,
When
something
you
no.
wait
else.
till we're seeing it before you
the,
spoil
if
it
I
for
say
everyone.
anything
Yeah,
about the
he
rift that
said
opens
that.
up, and the way
No,
they
don't
try and
tell us
fix
about the
it.
rift. What is wrong with you? Why are you telling us things that must
Mr. Terrific's particular skills, which
Oh
help
my
to solve that problem.
God.
So he's in it. Yeah,
How
thanks.
important the dog Krypton is into the whole
Stop
story. And the
it!
introduction.
Honestly, I'm gonna dump Mike off the feed here. Seriously.
Oh my God.
He thinks I'm joking. I'm fucking not. Oh my God, this guy is just Jesus.
I think that's worse than demonetizing.
I know,
Spoiling a new
it is.
release.
Also, I've got to tell you this,
Oh,
Half
Graham.
the audience is gone
After
now, Mike.
After the
This is
credits,
hysterical.
there's a clip,
No,
right?
no.
And what happens?
Shut up. Right, I'm taking your headphones out. Right, here we go. Right, look, I've just muted everybody else, so no one else can be heard apart from me.
Really?
So, hi everyone. How's it all going?
You're all
What?
still here, heard here.
We can hear each other though.
Anyway, so
I'll-
GHK.
And then he kills Batman.
Shut up.
sorry.
GHK. £2 super chat. Grok in Tesla. Look out for the right wing mirror. See what he's done there? Do you see what he's done? It's very good. GHK.
On
I
the
like that.
on the SUV, that fucking right door just keeps gold winging up. It's like, what the hell? Why does it keep doing that? What is it doing?
Questionable Absanity, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Mike's needs to create a supervillain, the Glitch.
Oh, tell me more about the glitch. We'll draw.
The Glitch goes around spoiling the ending of movies for other people. That's what the Glitch does. He just like, they're just walking down the street and he just whispers it in their ear. I'm like, I've got something.
All right,
But yeah, that'd be quite
They're
good.
in
real-
line. They're in line. He
real
comes
quick.
right outside and just screams the ending.
real quick with that, I saw the funniest sketch. Sketch. It was a sketch. A sketch. And the guy was like playing both characters, and he's like rude to his Uber driver, and he's like, "Oh man, I see you like anime," and he's like, "Yeah, I like One Piece." And then the hits like the doof. Are you caught up yet? look, man, I'm sorry about earlier. Like my girl was yelling at me. I was just like, and then he just ruins the end of it. So be nice to people because they might find out what show that you're watching that you're behind on, and then they'll Mike Dick you.
There's no spoilers.
It'll be totally Mike Dicked. Anyway,
Mike Dick you down.
I have a question about this, which I'm going to put to the audience, right? Which is about this channel, right? So this channel used to be called Graham Hughes Politics. I had Graham Hughes Politics, Graham Hughes Travels, and Graham Hughes Presents. And then I decided to try and help Labour out because I'm an idiot. And that didn't work very well because Labour weren't interested in me trying to help them out. They told me to fuck off. So I changed the name to Labour Social and I changed it to Politics Social. And now I'm genuinely thinking of changing it to Graham Hughes Politics again. And the reason, there's a couple of reasons. One is if I leave a comment on someone else's video, then it's my name rather than Politics Social. And I can have my name on the, your avatar, whatever, the little logo thing. And also I can have my face on it rather than, and also because there's so many AI videos out there at the moment, and like Politics Social could be an AI creation. I don't know. So yeah, I'd like to hear from the panel. What do you reckon? Should I keep it as Politics Social, or should I change it back to Graham Hughes Politics, or do you not give a fuck?
Can I ask a counter question?
Yeah.
You know how nerds like when you change things?
Yeah.
That's it.
They like it when you change things.
No, I think he's being sarcastic.
No, they hate it when you change things. Even if you're not 100% happy with the name, it might be what you're stuck with. Because it's your channel. So your name is this channel. The channel is your name. If you want more branding, then you could always do new things to help brand yourself and refer people back to here. But I wouldn't burn your house down just so you could reuse the lot.
Well, I've set the poll now. All right, so you can choose.
So you didn't listen to anything I just said.
Yeah, I did. But like, I also want to ask the people who are watching, not just.
Darren's with me.
So the poll is. Let's have a look. Should I change the name of this channel back to Graham Hughes Politics? We've got fuck yes on 23%, fuck no on 46%, and couldn't give a flying fuck on 33% so far. I don't know how that works in old money, but there you go. So yeah, but yeah, people do hate it when you change names of things. But it's what it used to be called. Just going back
from
to
a marketing point of view, I'm with Mikey on this. I mean, I've only ever known it as this. Weirdly, Facebook reminded me today that it's a year since I was on Ollie's show, and therefore it must be nearly a year that I've been doing this with you. So I've only ever known it as this. Yeah. I can see why you'd want to change it back. I can understand that, but maybe it's this channel has attracted an audience since you renamed it, and they see it as that. It's difficult. True. I don't know. I can understand.
We already renamed it twice.
yeah.
Oliver Brown saying I should call it the Graham Hughes Experience. Elle is suggesting Super Gramsci.
There is a thing about your branding, isn't there? There is a thing about. Do we make Graham an influencer? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Politics Social. When I originally envisaged this channel, it wasn't going to be me presenting everything or me hosting everything. It was going to be other people doing shows on the channel, but it never really worked out that way because I couldn't pay people to do this stuff.
What's the name of that kind of hat?
A Lacubra.
The Lacubra Hat Man.
I'd rather get my name out there.
Suck it, bowler hat man.
From a branding point of view, though, Mike, if you have to ask him what the hat's called, it's not going to be searchable, is it? It's not going to be the kind of thing people type into Google.
Other people might know. I don't know.
It's true. It could be a niche market for you.
Well, we've got 53 votes in, and fuck no is winning at the moment.
Told you.
With 50% of the votes.
Nerds don't like change. Look at Star Wars.
Fuck yes is 26%, and I couldn't give a flying fuck is 24%.
So you're the main host of every show that's on the channel.
Yeah.
So you do your conspiracy show or whatever the
conspiracy show?
Not conspiracy. That was wrong.
What? The rabbit hole. That's not a conspiracy.
And stateside and whatever it is you do with Rachel sometimes. The intersection. You always bringing on like a certain person or whatever, or certain people to talk about a certain subject. Though you are that sort of glue that holds it all together, it does involve other people. So I think keeping it as social as politics social, like people know that it's your channel, I think, and you have guests that come on that channel. But the whole point is that it's mostly political and it's a social thing.
I wonder if you could launch a Graham Hughes channel separately and bring it in under the wing.
You could do
some of your shows appear on this.
Or you
launch another channel is...
I know.
What if you could have Graham Hughes presents Politics Social?
Well, yeah, Elle is put in the chat. Politics Social with Graham Hughes would be better.
That's a good idea.
Also, I mean, I've got a load of old videos that are not available for the public to watch that are on this channel. Because this is the channel I've had for 19 years. Christ almighty. Yeah. So, it just used to be Graham Hughes. It used to be my channel.
If you have one bowl of stuff and you want more stuff in the bowl, you could just like bucket it in there and then hope it all stays in there. Or you just make a funnel, aka a second channel, and you funnel people into here. Through the you're not that's the I get the branding rules of old, but the internet of new, lots of big YouTubers have 8 to 10 channels.
Yeah.
Because it's this is where I put they don't even do a playlist. They say, what if you don't want to just click a playlist on my show? What if you just want a whole channel dedicated to when I play Battlefield, and then this is when I play Call of Duty, and this is when I play Street Fighter. I don't want to watch you play Battlefield if I'm the Street Fighter guy. I don't want to watch you know what I mean? They don't want it mixed up. They want it separate. So even if it's stuff that's different.
Mikey, I already have that because I have Graham Hughes Travels, which is my travel stuff, and Graham Hughes Presents, which is my short films.
I already subscribed to those. Thank you for noticing my subscriptions. Thank you very much.
I've got about 100 subscribers, so thank you very much.
Can I pitch something I pitched in the WhatsApp group that you and me should launch a channel called Huge Dicks?
Huge
You are a child. You guys think I'm immature.
It's going to get clicked. Huge dicks, but people will misread it.
Get some
clicks. Very small H in there.
Basically. SG, thank you for the super chat. What about Graham Hughes's views? Graham Hughes's views. We could have that. PMQs and news and views and booze with Graham Hughes. And then we've got questionable sanity. Thank you for the super chat. Putting your name back reeks of narcissism.
Sure does.
Fucking hell.
All about Graham.
Fucking yes, my channel.
No, it's all about you.
Yeah. In the States, I'd argue people like Luke Beasley and Brian Tyler Cohen, etc. They do go with their name, don't they?
Yeah. As does Mr. Beast.
And then that gets them. They become a sort of political character. They end up on the Piers Morgan show as commentators and things like that. Basically.
Yeah. Whereas I don't get invited on TV because.
Well,
yeah.
But you also.
So I can see that there's some strength in that.
But conversely, you have the Majority Report.
Yeah, and exactly.
And the Midas Touch
with Sam Cedar. So his name's in there, and his face is the logo, but.
Tim, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Anyone else noticed at CoffeeZilla Extras has been a bit triggered by the Epstein cover-up?
Yeah, he's been going into Voidzilla. CoffeeZilla is a YouTuber who does a lot of forensic accounting to figure out kind of scammers, multi-level marketing, kind of online crypto pump and dumps and shit like that. He exposed Mr. Beast for his coffee thing. And got sued and the whole night. He's good, and his videos are excellently produced. This motherfucker is Leonardo da Vinci on OBS. This motherfucker must be in Premiere Pro, Galileo. The man is it's a stunning visual. Every fucking thing he puts out, and his information is spot on, and he gets it out in 6 hours. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
I watched a video today about Mr. Beast's what do you call the thumbnails? Apparently they tried up to 94 variations of thumbnails for each of his videos, and they A/B test all of them to see which ones are getting clicks and follow-throughs.
Wow.
They have a team of 6 people working just on
the thumbs. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Tim Bannum, thank you very much for that super chat. And Greg, thanks for the $2 Foz Hughes channel, says Greg. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to take all this on board. And the poll ended with, should I change the name of this channel back to Graham Hughes Politics? Fuck no, got 49%. The next one gave, I couldn't give a flying fuck. That got 28%. And fuck yes got only 21% out of 69 votes. So thanks everyone for putting.
And just to be Elon Musk smutty, there were 69 votes. That's 69.
69.
Funny number. That's a funny number.
69, dude.
And now that
420, it's funny, you see, because it's a drug reference.
And now that everyone has voted, he is going to change the channel name. And
Yeah.
thank you for your input. Now I am changing the
I'm
name.
doing what
It's
I
not a
want.
fucking democracy.
Thanks for voting
Well,
in a
it's not a
monarchy,
democracy.
dumbass.
It's very much what the order of the day generally in politics. We will vote, and you will vote for things, and I'm going to do what I want anyway.
Exactly the
Doesn't really
opposite.
matter.
Yep. That's the way it
Well,
works.
at least you had a
Yep.
chance to have a say.
Yeah, but the
no.
important thing is I listened.
Yes. I
Did
did.
you?
Yeah,
We don't
there's a
know
difference
yet.
between listening and doing what you're told.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we will
come
see.
Monday, your channel will be F you all.
Yeah.
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 Fuck you
Yeah.
all, die.
My
Fuck
pan-
off, all you.
my panel's
is
a
as
bunch
well,
of knobs with Graham
there's-
Hughes.
There is another side to this as well, which is like if you have a channel, like I should have a politicssocial.uk fucking website. I should have a separate Instagram fucking thing called Politics Social. I should have a separate, and never really taken off on other platforms. So I've just kind of not done them. I don't really have the time, to be honest with you. I've just
I know
concentrated on
what you mean.
YouTube. So
I know
on
what you mean.
everything else, I'm Graham Hughes, and no one's going to make the connection between my Graham Hughes Facebook or Graham Hughes Instagram or Graham Hughes Threads and Politics Social, unless I change my name by default to Politics Social.
And I mean, in your case as well, you do have you're not only known for this. You've got the
No.
other stuff, the travel
I'm
stuff. And
known
in a way, that's the brand that you ought to be pushing in terms of social media, really.
I'm on the notable pupils page, Wikipedia page of my school, along with Mitch Ben and Evan Harris, the politician who now works with the Hacked Off campaign, and also I didn't know this till this week, Alfred Lennon. That's John Lennon's dad, I think. Is it Alfred? I think it was Alfred. I don't know. John Lennon's dad went to my school when it was an orphanage.
I was going to say, aren't there only 2 schools in Liverpool anyway?
Yes, there are. There's only 2 schools. We're only little. Everyone knows each other.
Little village.
Kat's dad went to school with John and Paul at the Liverpool Institute. He's the same.
I might
he's
be.
in the same year.
I might be coming up to Liverpool in the next few weeks.
What? Why are you
Yeah.
coming to Liverpool? Oh god, I went all out of focus then. I got so excited.
Yeah, your voice went up about 5 octaves.
Yeah, right.
A very good friend of mine is working up there for a couple of weeks and has asked me to come up for the weekend in the middle. So
Is it a female friend?
Am I not the vagal friend?
maybe,
let-
maybe
Yeah.
How
Scott.
did things
It's a
go with the
female
dog, by the
friend.
way?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
She's potentially watching with her mother at the moment.
Okay.
So,
Hello.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello. Hi.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Hey, listen, it's a 3-week relationship. For me, that's quite a record.
Al Rowan says, so is the new name Fuck No? That'd be a great name for a channel, wouldn't it? Fuck No.
Fuck no.
Yeah. I don't think you can make any money on that channel, though.
If you're going to launch a new YouTube channel, what would the content of it be?
Cat
This
videos.
group, we cat
What's
videos.
I'd just do cat videos and be rich, and then I'd go live on Ginger Island, and I'd kick Graham and all of his friends off of it, and it would be mine.
Graham doesn't have any friends. I mean,
It's a big business plan there, Mikey.
I did the sweep kick, Graham. He stomped your face while you were down. I didn't know he was going to do that.
Yeah.
I was
Horrible
the part of
Is that
Americans.
what you want to call that?
I feel sorry for you guys with like Trump in charge. I don't anymore. You know, piss off. When's Mike coming to Liverpool then? When are you coming up?
It's in the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'm quite looking forward to it, actually.
Mildly displeased says Graham should launch an OnlyFans. No, this is my OnlyFans. Don't you understand? This is my.
Yeah,
I'm
this
making
is
no
why-
money from advertising,
Really?
mate. This is
This
it.
is why we need super chats.
Super chats are open.
Super chats. Graham will do anything you want.
I will
Come on.
dance.
He
I
doesn't
sung
have one
happy
because
birthday.
He knows I would subscribe. To it.
I sung happy birthday today to Diz.
So
So
I thought about doing an OnlyFans, but just like
I'll
me,
totally subscribe to that too. If I can.
but like me, like taking out the trash, like doing man chores, like emptying out the like lint trap in the dryer. That's a good minute video. You know, unloading the dishwasher.
What? Has
Things,
anyone
I
got video?
want to give women something that
Mikey.
they're not used to seeing at their house. You know what I'm saying? Something that they've never
a lot of
seen
women
before.
don't see a lot of dick at their own house either. You know what I mean?
I just want to let them, you know, like putting the seat down over and over. Just keep putting it down. Refilling the paper towel roll. Just shit that, you know, a lot of husbands and partners
I think that could
refuse
do
to
very
fucking
well.
do. And just like to shame their husband. Like,
Who's
look
got-
at him. I wish you
when
could
you're
do this.
scrolling through Instagram or YouTube feeds or whatever, you know, the short videos. Has anyone got like a secret one that they just end up pausing on and going, yeah, I could watch this for a little while? Because I'll tell you the one that I've got at the moment. There's a guy that just he weeds gardens with a strimmer and things.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
There's a
And
bunch
it's
of those
just
guys.
so
now.
satisfying to watch this guy just turn up,
we
cull these weeds down.
It's the
Grass
it's the
cutting
carpet
videos. I
cleaners.
hear you.
Yeah.
Carpet cleaning.
It's visual
I always feel
ASMR.
bad. You know when people come around to your house to do work, like I just want to
No.
watch them. I know that's really bad, and I shouldn't stand there in the doorway rubbing my legs. I don't mean it like that. I just mean
Whoa.
like
Rubbing your legs?
If-
What?
if-
Like,
if
are you
someone's-
rubbing?
Yeah, don't do
someone's
that.
like if someone's tiling or
You need
putting down the
pants.
floor, or you know, it's kind of
Yeah,
I find it
no.
kind of fascinating. And you just have to come in and go, do you want a cup of tea? And they say no, and you
Yeah,
go,
fuck
walk
off.
off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be up to that. I'll be up for watching videos of people making stuff. I just find it fascinating.
So,
Doing stuff.
Carpet cleaning.
so like Mike was
Carpet cleaning, yes.
Oh,
So, like-
love it.
so like Mike was saying, like those like visually like crazy one. For me, it's like there's a bunch of random fucking chemists out there on YouTube that are like, this is sodium, and I'm like, oh, look at that, it's sodium. And they're like, I'm gonna mix it with this. I'm like, can you do that? And they're like, can I do this? I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? Oh man, now I'm invested. And then like they just fucking do science experiments in short form. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
crack. Like
My
I
new
can't stop
favorite
watching
guy
this.
my new favorite creator is a guy who calls himself Cholo King, and he's on Instagram. What he does is he tries out different
Yes, post it.
he tries out different remedies so that he can go for a shit. And what helps him shit the most. And
Hey, I'm
that
really
is
interested in
literally
this.
his
Share the
content.
link.
And it's
basically.
hysterical.
Mike's like-
he'll drink or eat anything just so
I need
that he
this.
can-
Totally
he
need this.
Wow.
Yeah, Cholo King.
I don't.
It's hysterical.
I even
half the
I
time
even
it's-
got I even got caught in the lady thirst trap. This motherfucker was chopping wood, and I was like, "There's no way."
I know his name.
I was like,
There's a bunch. There's a few of them.
"Yeah, there's a
There's
few,
a-
and they're
yes.
very handsome lads and all that stuff." But I'm looking at the
there's
axe.
a lady wood chopper, Mikey. There's a lady wood chopper.
I'm looking
No,
at the
define
axe.
the lady one.
I'm looking at the
Lady
axe.
wood chopper.
I'm looking at the axe.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at the stump that he's about to assault,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "You're not fucking getting through that. I don't care how fucking many
Yeah.
your little fucking pecs you think you're gonna fucking. They ain't getting through. Damn, look at him.
Yeah,
No, hey,
but then
that's good-
sometimes,
hey, that's good
sometimes when you
form,
go down,
know what I mean?
when you go down the rabbit
Is
hole
it
and you find out who
Thorin?
these people are, oh, there you
yeah,
go. Look.
yeah. And he always does the
That guy,
fucking.
yeah.
Oh, here he goes. And
Yeah,
take
yeah,
it
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Always has to
Thorin.
peel off
No,
the
you want
suspenders.
to.
He knows his audience.
Yeah. That's what I would be doing if it wasn't for all the.
Videos in the
If
world.
Trump never got elected and there was no politics to talk about, I'd probably be doing something like that. You know,
But
the
the-
shop
yeah, but
in
these,
wood,
exactly.
you know?
These are the ones that you look at, and then you go down the rabbit hole and you go and look at their
Oh, it's
channel or
this
their
one.
website, and you
It's
see the
this-
merch
it's
they're
this one.
selling and the money they're making out of
Yeah.
YouTube or the number of people watching it on YouTube. And you think these guys are raking in like a couple of $1,000 a week,
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
And we sit here talking intellectually about politics.
I've got to
which
do
is-
research and shit. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So we got a super chat come in from Questionable Absanity. Thank you so much. By the way, Only Tans is already taken, and it is a sunbed company. And also, Paul is saying Graham panicked because Mike will then discover he's not a Scouser, and no one in Liverpool knows him. He's actually a Cockney method actor who lives in Croydon.
You've been found out, mate. Shit, how do I get to this Liverpool place?
It's my boss lane to fame. I like everybody in my age, was born in the same hospital as John Lennon.
Kay in the chat says, I saw one guy who took a plastic bag or something and used chemistry to turn it into purple Kool-Aid. That is Nile Red. He is like one of my favorite. And him and Styro Pyro.
I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen him. Yeah.
Splendid stuff.
Amazing.
And he just has a really awkward way of talking. And I guess I'll just put in the liquid nitrogen. I'm like, oh no, not the liquid nitrogen. What's gonna happen now? So it's like instant Bill Nyeism. I love it.
Just while we're on these, I've got this guy, I can't remember his name. Any Austin is called on YouTube. He's got this really, he's really funny. He's dead straight, deadpan. But what he does is he'll get like a computer game like what's the Nintendo
Switch
Prince thing?
Zelda.
Yeah, but what's
Mario.
the one? Right, okay, Zelda, yeah. So he'll get Zelda and he'll go, what I'm going to do today is follow all the rivers in Zelda.
Oh,
and
I
he'll
do
just
shit like that.
follow all the water streams, and then he'll find places and just discuss the fact that there are garbage bags here, but they must have been thrown off this bridge, basically. And then he goes up to the bridge, and it's just like finding all these little things that game developers have put into games that nobody else would ever see because he spent 70 hours this week just walking along all the riverbanks, basically. It's like
maybe I should do my like Pokemon thing where it's like just talking about how fucked up so many Pokemon are. They're just like really, really fucked up. And just basically have it come up on my phone and just put the screen record on with the mic so I can go, look at this fucked up motherfucker, and like spin him around and just go on
that would
about
definitely
how
trouble.
fucked up that Pokemon is.
Person impersonator says, Yovo68, who films the crashes at the 11-foot 8-inch bridge. I can rewatch those again and again and again.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Or if they have like a speed bump that like the people's ring doorbell keeps catching people getting fucking airborne, not paying attention. Love it.
Wayne is in the
Strangely,
chat. Wayne is
go on.
telling us that there are 2 members of the Bin podcast in Basildon at the moment. Is he asking us to contact the police or what?
I think so.
They're already there.
They're loose. They're on the run in Basildon. They've been spotted.
I like how he's in that chat, but not our chat.
Well,
Yeah.
he knows where his
Thanks,
loyalty is.
Wayne.
He's a loyal
Wayne.
member of the Graham Hughes Collective.
You know what I'm saying?
Weeks of narcissism, this Graham Hughes Collective, don't you know?
Graham,
Yeah.
Graham Hughes and his disciples.
Maybe we should just call it Graham Hughes Collective then.
Start a cult. Why don't we start a cult?
Yeah.
Graham Hughes cult.
Graham
I've
Hughes
got
and
the
12
island.
apostles.
I've got the island. All it needs is the purple trousers and a
We all,
blonde
we all
hair.
move.
Purple, why
we all
purple?
move to your island and wait for the
And
third
start
coming.
a cult.
So Ali, don't
Yeah.
tell Ali. This is
Cunt
between
club.
me and you.
Cult.
Okay.
I don't want the rest of them to hear this. As soon as he launches the cult, that's when we start the smear videos about Graham and how he's changed. And we'll get the internet slop drama going, and then we'll blow up.
It won't work, Mikey.
was-
It won't
Yeah,
work.
it's
I'll
sexually
tell you why
harassed
it'll never
by the
work.
cult leader.
Because you'll go, actually, Graham Hughes, he's a twat. And I'll just be like, well, I've always been a twat.
I'll be like, no, right here you said you weren't. And I'll find some.
Can't say I've changed.
I'll find some AI
We'll find
deep
clips.
fake.
We'll find clips.
Yeah, I'll find a clip saying, "Well, that's great." And I'm like, "See how happy he was? This is gone. We'll never get that back. It's gone forever, thanks to his cult."
The light has gone from my eyes.
Mm.
Yeah. I used to have so much hope in my heart, but then, the world ground me down. Computer Game Mods says Phil in the chat, swapping characters from games with other unexpected characters. Lots of fun battle Shrek, Daffy, and Mickey in Jedi Survivor.
Oh my
I'll get
God.
my Animac now, so that's pretty cool. Someone talking about an embroidery channel. No, only embroiled in several things I don't understand. But watching someone do embroidery, I could watch that. Honestly, some people making stuff with their hands. I could
Yeah, I
watch
love
you, Mike. I could watch you make a cartoon on your computer.
I do. I used to do that. I used to do, but I'm so fucking lazy. I used to do a thing called Drawn Together, where I'd draw the cartoon in the morning.
What you
on a
did,
live
Rolf's cartoon time.
It used to be a TV
I
show.
just-
Or was that
I
someone else?
just
don't-
thought of one.
Graham, you
I
know
just
I'm not
thought of
allowed to
one.
talk about that. Go, Ollie.
Have
Let's
you
change the
heard
subject quick?
have you heard of the one that's second date updates?
Jubal and Brooke Jubal in the morning.
Yes, that's fucking
they're like
hilarious,
5 years old. They are addictive. They are hysterically addictive.
You're listening to these videos. So two people go out on a date, right? And then one person is trying to get in touch with the second person to try and go on a second date, and they're not returning the calls. Yeah. So you can call into this radio show.
Oh my God.
The radio show call the other person and ask them questions. Meanwhile, you're listening in the background. And most of the time, they don't know they're on the radio. They're just talking to you.
That's not
hilarious. It's not right.
It is something else, and they some very, very strange scenarios happen.
I think
the thing is, go on, Graham.
No, there was a thing on Radio 1, wasn't there? The flirt divert number, where if someone came up to you and asked for your number, you could give them this number, and it would actually dial Radio 1 instead.
Yes, I remember that. Was that Chris Morrows that did that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry, Darren. What were you going to say?
Oh no, because like when you were talking about when you were saying about if you didn't have this channel, what were you doing? I did have an old channel. I've had it for a good long time ago, and this channel I do now, it just snowballed into from there, because when it was a good 10 plus years ago, I was a bit of a recovering alcoholic, and I was struggling with life desperately bad. And cut a long story short, I started taking music lessons, and I kind of enjoyed it. And I started having, well, I won't say a false sense of grandeur of being the next Bob Dylan or Bruce Springsteen or something like that. But I started writing music and recording stuff, and it was just for personal enjoyment. And I would write all sorts of stuff down. I wrote a couple of songs, but I would get in front of a microphone and I could feel the beads of cold sweat coming down my back and all down my front, because it's so uncomfortable when you sat in front of a microphone. And I'm a very, very, very reluctant singer. I would say I'm a okay-ish voice. And and I would listen to me singing, and I think, God, you sound absolutely horrendous. But then when I see guys like Graham and Phil and Max and Bowl Hartman and one or two others doing, and I would say your political views aligned with mine, and I was thinking to myself, why don't I do a little something like that, get myself more used to the microphone, feel more comfortable, and so it won't be too bad. And I thought, and if I'm honest, my channel that I've got now, my viewer, give it a couple of weeks, once I feel more comfortable, sat in front of a microphone, don't feel like a complete bell tap, and then I'd shut the channel down. Then as they call him, Blackhead, I would say, fate farts in your direction. People started subscribing to my channel, and then you get that sense of reluctance to shut it down, because you get that view of responsibility. People have subscribed to your channel, and it's moved on and moved on and moved on, and I've still got the old channel now, but I've not posted on it for years, because if I'm honest, I know I'm a average musician at best, and that's somewhat.
That hasn't stopped many people from becoming way more
very
well off. Yeah, way more well off. They've gotten way more with way less. Successful. So don't steal yourself.
Yeah. So I would say when it came to that first channel, I think most I'd got were about 11 subs. 11. And that were over about a good year plus. And it's about recording me music and whatever, writing it down, notation and whatnot. And it just, my God, it takes ages for about 2 views, and one of them were mine. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's by the by. But when you say about if it weren't for what's happening now, what would you do? I would probably say, as on YouTube, be a bit of a history buff, because I love history, especially because my dad, he came from Durham himself, Graham, and
Durham.
Durham, yeah, and he had a family member who, I don't know if you live anywhere near a place called Merton.
No.
Ah, right then. Well, my dad, he lived in Eschwinning. Well, he was born in Eschwinning, and then he moved to Bradford.
And I know Eschwinning. Eschwinning's not far from me.
Yeah.
I don't want to dox myself, so
yeah.
I'm not going to be too specific.
I spent a week there,
right next to the
I know what you mean, but I
Bakery.
spent a week there.
There's a place found here called Pity Me. We've spoken about this before. I mean, Pity Me.
Yeah. I spent a week in Eschwinning, and when you cross the road, you saw everything, and that was it. It were a family.
Was everyone walking around naked, Damon? Were they all walking around?
No, it was a case of you cross the road and you just saw everything, and I spent a week
Is it
there.
too late? All their clothes have fallen off.
No, it was just a case of nothing to see. Nothing to see. You cross the road.
No ass.
Cross the road. No, yes, exactly. Nothing to see. Well, anyway, when my dad he went there, he had a family member who lived in Merton, and he never stopped talking about him. He would always talk with pride. He won the Victoria Cross, and there is a massive, they do cenotaph type for him in Merton, and I would, if I was going to do something, I would do a little bit of a video about my dad's Uncle Billy, who won the Victoria Cross, because I know that would make my mum proud.
We've been thinking about doing a History Channel.
Yeah, I'd like to do history.
Which is becoming ever more important because nobody fucking knows anything anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers.
We got a super chat, from GHK. Did I say this one already? He's not the Messiah. He's a very travelled man. I like that.
Perfect.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to who was it this morning? Acro Dave in the chat this morning. Did you see this, Mike? Were you watching this morning?
I did. Yeah.
It's fucking. So we were talking about mental health issues and how like the old generation don't believe ADHD is real, and they just think like autistic kids are just rude and all this kind of stuff. And Acro Dave put in the chat, they say mental health issues don't exist, but when you go with them, when you go for them with an axe, they complain.
Yeah.
Gotta pick a side.
I remember we were talking about Kemi Badenoch saying that, talking about acne and food intolerance. You can get a car. I remember watching that. Jesus Christ, she is an unserious person, isn't she?
You've lost me. What the fuck? What? Sorry, Darren. What was that?
When you talked about when
I missed who you were talking about.
Kemi Badenoch.
About Kemi.
Oh,
Kemi Badenoch.
Sorry, I missed that beginning. The lactose. Someone was lactose intolerant, and they got a free car.
Yeah,
she
thinks that. Yeah.
Sorry, I was completely out of it then because I was like, "What the fuck?" And obviously, he was talking about Kemi Badenoch, so then it made sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Oh my god, she's nuts. She's nuts.
Yeah,
she is nuts. She's absolutely nuts. We've lost two of our co-hosts.
I think they're the same person.
Off. Do you reckon?
Yes.
I reckon that they're just two cameras in the one room and they've just gone off for a snog.
Yeah.
A very sophisticated system of mirrors have been behind us the whole time.
Someone's left their mic on. Mike, you left your mic on, Mike.
I have to go because I gotta get up in the morning.
I have to get up in the morning. I go to Liverpool tomorrow. And I've got to get to town because it's the Miners' Gala here in Liverpool. In Durham. It's the Miners' Gala, and that starts early, and I've got to get to the station before that starts. Otherwise, I won't get to the station because they close all the doors.
Where's it good? People knock on my fucking door at this time of night.
What? At 10 to 12? Who's knocking on the door?
I live in between
Ollie, man.
pubs. And the pissheads think it's funny to knock and ring your doorbell at this time of night.
Ali knocked on your door and ran all the way back to Canada. That's fucking crazy.
I sprinted over there and just knocked.
Holy shit, Ali. You've got
I've
serious
got a
foot
wedding
speed.
to go to in the morning, which I'm looking forward to.
Okay, we've all got stuff to do in the morning. So should we wrap up at midnight? Scott, can you hang on for 10 minutes, or do you want to go now?
That's fine. I'll hang on for 10 minutes.
Okay, well we'll end this at midnight. It ends. This all ends at midnight. Before we go, quickly, anyone got any news stories from the week that they want to highlight?
I got a couple of comments real quick. One Angry Pagan everybody's favorite. YouTube communities like this really help me catch up with learning about politics. I know my own channel is tiny, but being part of this really helped me mental health too. We're here with you, man. Welcome to the cool corner of the internet, where all the cool kids are.
Well, I've said this before. It helps my mental health doing this because otherwise I would go fucking nuts. I'll drive Cat up the fucking wall because I'll be going, "Oh my god, you know what they've done? And she'll be like, "Yeah, this. Get out my house."
Yeah.
Air horns.
I had two revelations from this Facebook memory posting the Ollie video.
Yeah, they're not gonna be quiet, so I'll just do this. Thank you so much, Alistair Kerr. We desperately appreciate you. Alice McGee, Commander Max Headroom, Max Gray, Mage Gray Wolf, hey Mage, Spooky Bed Hair, what up? And Tim That received gift memberships from Alistair Kerr. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you so much. All right, let me get these fools back in here.
Sorry.
I have the same problem.
Yeah, that's not true, Mike. You went out on a Friday night just a few weeks ago with all the guys.
That's very true.
There. You guys did.
Yeah,
you
guys
we
did a podcast.
Right?
Yeah,
that's right.
We did.
So
yeah.
Mike, do you want to come? Do you want to come to Liverpool in September when the Labour Party conference is on?
Yeah,
I
very nearly. They sent out the early tickets for it this week, so I might. Do
you actually want to go to the conference? If you want to go to the conference, you've got somewhere to stay.
Yeah, because they've got some tickets for like 40 quid for a day pass, basically. So I thought I might turn up just for a day.
Yeah. You've got to apply for them, but before July the 25th, I think. So hurry up. But if you want to come, because we're going to be doing a live thing again, me and Phil, and if you'd like to come along and be part of that, that'd be really cool.
That'd be great. Yeah,
if you're going to be there anyway, and we're going to be talking about social media and how Labour are really shit at it. So we're going to be doing Labour comms. I need to get like a pop-up animation that says Labour comms.
We need to fix. Maybe next week we'll talk about fixing Labour's comms, basically.
Yeah.
And the Democrats.
What's the top 2 things that you would do to fix Labour comms?
I would do a daily news briefing, and I would have a YouTube channel that actually put new content on every day. That's it. They just don't do any of it. They don't put out news stories. They don't get ahead of the agenda.
I would put somebody in with enough authority to make Keir learn how to do it. Because everything his communication style is just awful. I mean, PMQs is getting better at, but everything else is just a disaster, I think.
Leapshin said to let you guys know that Spitting Image has started dropping hilarious new episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, they've been doing it on TikTok.
And real quick, I wanted to mention, thank you, Alistair, over on the Big Everybody stream. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. We appreciate you over here.
Ooh,
oh, wow. Cool.
I muted in here and then muted you guys on our stream. So then I just thanked everybody that way and told them that they got one. It was rude.
So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Has anyone got any more stories before we go? We've only got 6 minutes left. Has anyone got?
I want to ask. Oh, go on, Ollie, man.
I was just going to say it's about time to log into my Signal account. I want to see what Hegset's saying about U.S. military maneuvers for the weekend.
Yeah, we'll get invited. We just got to hang out. Just hang out there. They'll come pick us up.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll have the scoop, baby. Hey, yo, if anybody in the BIM Podcast Networks gets picked up in a Signal chat, we are leaking. We are not keeping that shit a secret. We are telling everyone. Don't include us in your group, and I won't share that shit. Oh, man, that would be sick.
Doc Davis says PMQs is shit. I mean, I think Keir Starmer does well because Kemi Badenoch's so shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah. If there was a competent leader of the Tories, they would wipe the floor with Keir Starmer. But
yeah, absolutely.
That's how bad they are. The Tories are just shit at it.
Although
They're really shit at it.
I was watching your coverage of it this week, and I do like the way that Keir treats the Liberal Democrats and the SNP more seriously, basically. Yeah. Although he's made some errors in that space over the last 6 months, hasn't he, really? But he does treat their questions seriously.
They ask serious questions. They ask good questions. Every single Tory question is, you did this, you said this, you did this, you did this. Why
is
are
it true?
you...
Is it true you're a cunt?
Yes. Why are you a twat?
Yeah.
And
then
what
he'll
are these?
reply.
Well, they got these. You say, I'm not a twat because I did this, and this, and this, and this, and this,
and yeah.
And it's not. You're not learning anything. It's just a fucking shopping list. It's not like
But it's
what are you going to do about mental health? What are you going to do about this particular issue? Okay, well, we're doing this, we're working on this, and I'd like to come and meet you and discuss this further. That's what he says. He says that all the time to Ed Davey. He always gives good answers because Ed Davey asks good questions. And it just reminds me of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy of like, you got to ask the right question. Otherwise, you get stupid answer.
I tell you what made me chuckle. When she waffled on about the wealth tax, she said apparently everyone in her constituency will be affected by the wealth tax. So apparently everybody in her constituencies earns over £10 million or something.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the club she goes to, I imagine. Did you see Rishi Sunak's joined Goldman Sachs this week?
I did hear something like that, yeah.
So he's still an MP for Richmond, but he's now also the member for Goldman Sachs. He's on the board of directors, advising governments and
was Hillary Clinton busy
around the world? Yeah, exactly.
Well, there must have been. How about I wanted to ask, because I think you will probably know more about this, Graham. Today, is it Liverpool MP Ian Byrne talking about the Hillsborough law, and they were going to get up, and then all of a sudden a couple of Labour MPs objected.
I was a bit confused about this because I don't even think Parliament was sitting today, or they weren't discussing this in Parliament.
There were members' bills or something, and I caught a little.
I don't know whether it's an amendment that hasn't gone through. I honestly don't know enough about it.
I know he mentioned because I saw a bit of House of Commons yesterday, and Ian Byrne talked to Nick Timmons, something, whatever his name is. He asked him would he back his amendment or something for tomorrow, and the guy, I think it was something to do with shadow Brexit minister or something, or international trades or something, and he didn't back. He never said he would back it, and he never said he won't back. He totally dodged it. But he got up to say, I want to put in an amendment or a bill about this, and I think there were two Labour MPs jumped up and objected about the Hillsborough.
Yeah, so this is I'm just having a look at the Mirror newspaper here about Ian Byrne, who's my MP for West Derby in Liverpool.
Yeah,
and he's a survivor of Hillsborough, and he's warned Keir Starmer, back the Hillsborough law or break your promise. I'm trying to drill down into what actually. He urged the PM to back his private member's bill, which is called the Public Authority or Accountability Bill. In a video posted to social media, he said this Hillsborough law is here. It's ready to go. You face a choice: support this bill or keep your word, or break it and break your promise. I mean, I don't think this should come from a private member's bill. I think this should be a government thing because it was mentioned in the King's speech. Like the King, this is in the King's speech. They are going to do this. Is this?
They're doing something next week about football.
It's taking. Is it because it's taken too long? Because they've said we're going to do it in this, this sesh, and this sesh isn't over till January, is it? They're finishing this session of Parliament. So, maybe he's just getting impatient. There was growing frustration that the law, which would force public servants to tell the truth and proactively cooperate with inquiries and investigations, is not already on the statute book. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fact that I don't think it's a case that he's not doing it. I think it's just a case he's not doing it quick enough. And before we go on, GHK with another £2 super chat. Thank you very much. Comms, have you tried turning it off and on again? Yeah,
needs a reset. Needs a reset.
Brilliant.
Needs a hell of a reset.
IT crowd.
I'll tell you the thing is, like, genuinely, I've met Keir, right, and he is charismatic one-on-one, right?
Is there anyone you don't know?
He absolutely listens to what you say, and then he'll ask questions about it, and you feel like you're the only person in the room when he talks to you. And finding a way to do that with social media. I was watching a clip today that they put out on Instagram, and it's just got this like classical music playing with him and Macron standing on the steps of Number 10 for 20 seconds. You think, what the fuck is that? Why are you doing that?
Here's how you fix it.
And I'd much rather have Keir Starmer just leaning into a phone and saying, so this is what I did with Macron today. I did this, this, and this. We're going to fix this, and now I'm off to a meeting to go and sort out some more. See you later, right? If he did stuff like that, you go, I feel like you're working for me. That's why, because that's what he is. The reason he's not doing a lot of PR and a lot of press conferences, he does sit there in an office working all day, managing everything, because that's the kind of bloke he is. But all he has to do is get somebody to teach him how to just turn around, film it to a camera, and say, "This is what I'm working on right now."
I got the solution. Do that, exactly what you said, at a tube station. He is boring. The tube station gives us stimulus, and it adds all the sparkle and wonder and mystery and the real day-to-day struggle brought down to real-life terms and sounds that you remember. It puts him inside the regular every person experience. If you put him, or a train station or something like that, where they're either and then like you got the things going off in the background. Right, but that one will be in the distance. Yeah, you see, now we have layers.
Phone jacker.
Train 453 is leaving the station. So what we need to do is that's what you need, that real gritty on the street, not classical music. I'm better than you. Now listen to this edict from above. You need to be like Mum Donnie walking around the food trucks.
Mam Danny's truck
is
fucking
brilliant.
Awesome.
He's got the street traffic in there. He's waiting for the light, and then they start the shot. It's brilliant production.
Have you seen the halal one that he made?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about leaning into it, basically. Where he just has everyone seen this video? He's just wandering the streets of New York in halal
food trucks,
vans and food trucks and whatever, basically, and asking these guys, who are you paying the license to? And it turns out there's a whole thing in New York where there's a license holder, and then he sells that to the highest bidder. And these guys are paying well over the odds for these licenses. And he said, so if you could get a license to do it yourself, how much would this kebab cost? And they're going, well, it costs $7 instead of 10, basically. And he's going, okay, well, let's fix this. And it's just like genius. It's what Jenrick's trying to do, but can't because he's a posh twat, basically.
Just got to be out there on the street.
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's don't get me started on overcoms. The other video thing that I would do that I've had bouncing around my head for years for TikTok is just committing every sin in the Bible. There's 666 sins listed in the Bible, and some of them are hilariously ridiculous, like putting obstacles in the way of a priest is a sin.
Then you have to murder somebody at some point.
No, thou shalt not kill. I mean, you could just kill a fucking mosquito.
No.
Okay. Somebody will complain.
Or you just pretend, just have the sound of a mosquito, and then you go, and then the sound stops.
The Royal National Institute for the Protection of Mosquitoes.
That was an endangered mosquito breed.
You have the sound clip of Pet Shop Boys. It's a sin. It's a sin.
Yeah. Actually, that isn't a bad idea. You should bank that one. I like it.
Yeah, I've got the list. I took it off a Bible website about 15 years ago. They listed everything.
It will also say something about like, hey, look, today I'm wearing 2 different forms of linen, basically, with cotton.
Yes.
I should be stoned to death.
I have a news story for you. Dan Bongino, Deputy Director of the FBI.
Has he gone?
He might be leaving. He's really, really considering resignation.
He can't contain himself.
Didn't like
the money he was making.
He didn't like working, and he didn't like stomaching that Epstein lie. Because he was one of the main dudes out there in right-wing media talking about something. I can't believe Biden's over there hiding him. Why are they protecting him? What are they trying to do? And then he gets in the position, and then he had to get up there on camera and say, he killed himself. There were no other clients.
And the Epstein thing is gonna pull that cabinet apart, basically. Yeah. And Musk, whether we like it or not, Musk is the one that's going to keep throwing in these little bombs every so often to wind them up again.
He's like, my penis doesn't work. I never went to the island.
Yeah.
I might have some difficulty on some of these. I'm looking at them now. Abortion. Is in Exodus and Jeremiah, apparently. Accusing people. Just being accusing. Adultery. That'll be hard because I'm not married, but,
we're going through all 600.
Being anxious. There's just the A's. Arguing.
Being anxious is a sin.
Yeah. Being arrogant. Being ashamed. Being assaulting someone. Astrology. Vain babblings. Come on. Who doesn't want to see that? Vain babblings is
I
a
was going
sin.
to say, how long you been running this?
Isn't that speaking in tongues?
I have no idea.
That's the Holy
Backbiting,
Ghost.
refusing to be baptized is a sin. Bitterness is a
God.
sin. Blasphemous, blaspheming. Okay, obviously that. Eating blood. There you go. I could just sit there and have a fucking black
pudding.
pudding and just be like, it's a sin.
This is the thing. You've given away this format, and you're going to have to start making it.
how
today.
about you
Anyone
make-
do it better than me, though?
How about you
No,
make
I don't
shorts out of it? And you do one
what I'm
per
saying.
short. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. YouTube, just a little 15-second short.
Well, I mean,
me doing that,
YouTube is
though.
a channel. I mean, don't be a boomer here. Come on now.
It's
Well,
I passed
You
12,
can put it
guys.
on the YouTube.
Da-da-da.
All right,
No,
all
it's on
right,
TikTok.
Graham.
Scott's got to go. I've got to go. We've all got to go. Mike's
go.
got a wedding to go to. It's Scott's wedding in Liverpool. I have to get to Liverpool. Ollie needs to get on his boat and get across to the mainland before the tragedy happens. Daily Blase
I'm
needs
just going
to
to
go
run
make
over there
Yorkshire
again and
pudding
knock on Mike's
and watch
door.
the footy.
No, I'm going to head off
Again?
and write a song or something or whatever.
Yeah, good man.
Darren, let's make music together.
Woo! Oh, baby. I thought you'd
Yes.
never ask. Oh, you said Darren. Damn
Yes.
it. Okay. Thank you
Better luck
so
next
much
time.
for watching, everyone. Thanks for the super chats. Really appreciate you helping out there. Thank you so much to Mike Dix and to Scott
Thank
Williams
you,
and
all
to
you Finsters.
Ollie over in
You guys are my
Canada and
favorite.
to Mikey.
You guys know this. You guys are awesome. We're going to get out of here, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.